after another movie. So we watched Creed 3. We're about to get into that. We got 3 ladies in the house. And real quick, couple of announcements. We are still streaming every Monday, Tuesday, 8 p.m. when we're on time, and after 8 p.m. when we're not on time. But we'll tighten the schedule up, guys, as we move forward. What else?
Yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're going to be doing some more movie reviews. Creed 3's tonight, but we're going to go back and review Creed 1 and Creed 2. We have a stream tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we're supposed to be streaming with Destiny tomorrow. So, I don't know, it's probably going to be like a pseudo debate or something. We'll see what happens. But we'll have some ladies here that's going to interact in the conversation. We'll see if we can get something interesting out of it. I also want to remind guys that we are going to be doing body ratings. I saw a couple of the ladies' reactions in the movie theater to the boxers that were well in shape. So yeah, that is still king, guys. So we're gonna do body ratings for you guys. Let the ladies go ahead and give their 2 cents on it. Make some suggestions, give you some advice, what you need to tighten up if you want to get in that punani. We're also gonna do face ratings. I think that's important. Stop being scared. Let them see your jawbones. What else? We're gonna be doing Tinder profile ratings, Bumble. I don't know what. Plenty of fishes.
Well, yeah.
Facebook dating. I keep telling you guys, get up on the Facebook dating because that's relatively new. There's more women on it than men right now. So all the other apps, there's plenty of sausages on. There's a sausage fest on Tinder, but if you get on Facebook dating, there's actually more women. Than, and you could put it, the other thing that's cool about Facebook dating for you guys complaining about single moms, there's actually a filter on there. You can be like, yeah, I don't want chicks with kids. Saves you a lot of time. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I'm being real with you.
Preferability.
Okay. Yeah, so that ain't advice for women. That's advice for men. You don't want single moms? Go ahead, put that filter on. What else? And we're also gonna let you guys send your dick pics to the girls. Obviously, we can't put that on YouTube, but you can send it to the ladies and get their feedback
and get it blocked.
Right? No. We're gonna...
Well, the way it's gonna work is not. No, what's gonna happen is they'll send their dick pics into the show. We won't obviously be grading or looking at it, but we'll have the ladies go around, look at it.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, wow.
Well, you won't be one of the ladies that come on that episode.
We'll make sure this not going to happen today.
Can I sign up for like?
You want to come?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna.
Some girls will do it.
She's gonna give you the Brazilian.
Inside.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, like a culture, maybe 3 or 4.
Culture's a little bit different. A lot of you guys want to go to Brazil, so that's gonna be cool. And we'll do things where it's like all Brazilian girls. We'll do things where it's all Dominican girls, maybe all country girls, all American.
Kentucky.
Pickup truck driving, 4-wheel helper. She got her gun license. Any more announcements? The boat thing.
Oh yeah.
So that's on SB, guys. Put pressure on SB. He's supposed to get us on that damn boat. We're gonna start off monthly, then bi-weekly, until we get to where we're on the boat weekly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you ready to introduce the ladies?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Introduce the. I can't do drum roll because I'm holding the mic. Ladies, give me a drum roll, please.
Damn.
All right.
Sexy guys.
Sexy ladies. All right, ladies, give us your name, your age, your dating status, and your occupation. We're gonna start here and then go this way.
And your panty size. What size panty?
Panty size.
We have G-string, our tongue, our
name, age, dating status, and occupation.
Okay, I am 26. It's Alejandra.
26.
My occupation. I'm a digital fabricator, like a designer. I do decor. I'll do I want to start getting into like upholstering, like reupholstering, like furniture.
Okay.
You know, like
I did that for a little while.
I kind of want to do that. Like I like to make beautiful things. You know.
She's a dope artist, guys.
No, she really is.
Cool
I'm vouching for it.
For real. And name, age, occupation. I think you gave us everything. You're single? She didn't. She tried.
She tried to dodge it.
She didn't say it.
What are you gonna say? You got a situation? You got a situation?
Are you in a situation? I'm not making any statements.
Okay.
Hey, move that out of your way because I don't want you to lose an eye.
Oh yeah. Just turn.
Yeah, we don't have insurance yet. We're getting insurance, but we don't have insurance yet.
No. Yes, like that.
It's
All right, that's good. Right there.
Oh, you can move the whole. You can move the whole thing.
And then like grab the pole and
just grab the pole.
Grab the. There you go.
You've been in the strip club too long, man. He's like grab the pole.
I know.
All right. So you told us the fun fact that you want people to know about you, technically, or do you want to give us another fun fact about yourself?
What do I want people to know about me?
That was her occupation.
Check out my Instagram, Solar Illuminations. Kind of what I'm working on.
Okay. Did you work with some artists?
She's
like
spiritual.
Some actual rappers, or did you do like big shows? Like, have you put any of your stuff in like exhibits or anything big? Or
are you published in anything?
Yeah.
Am I published? Have I worked with rappers?
Anybody?
Or just
like
anybody.
Any
I've been in like I was featured in like because I did a fashion show last month.
Okay.
In New York Fashion Week with
That's a big
like
deal.
Forever Lavi, there was like a group and they came together and they created like a publication like featuring like every designer, like the photographer, like everybody who contributed to the show. It was pretty cool, and I put in a little thing. In there. So
Cool.
that's the publishing. Like, have I worked? What do you mean? Have I worked with that?
Well, I thought maybe some of your art was like submitted to like maybe like some sort of.
Yeah.
show.
I have helped with like set design and like.
That's what I'm thinking of.
It's like an
sets.
extra. Like I have friends who are creative. Like
That's dope.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's gonna
Yeah,
happen?
guys, like
We see
artists,
it.
artists
we
do
all-
need
we
like
kinda-
sets and props. So I saw some of your stuff.
Yeah, because I saw some stuff.
Yeah.
And she's a really
Cool.
amazing artist, guys. I'm not just saying that. Well, first of all, you guys know I wouldn't just say that, but I definitely appreciate your work as an artist. And I had my phase when I literally was learning how to build furniture, and IKEA ruined that dream for me. I wanted to build furniture, guys. I wasn't apprenticing. You know, I did restoration, which is restoring it, and my uncle had a friend that built it. I said, I want to build furniture. I just want to make beautiful things, like you said. And then everybody was like buying IKEA at the time, so there was like no money in it. So anyhow,
Yeah.
are we going this way?
We're going this way, so we're gonna go
Okay.
here.
So I'm Tiara. I'm from Kentucky. Been here 6 years in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm a bartender. I do have a fun little fact about me. I do have a pit bull. She's 4.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's absolutely
a
gorgeous.
pedigree.
She's such a good girl. And I'm a bartender. So been a bartender for 10 years.
Any flair? Are you doing tricks?
Yeah, I
and
can do
shit?
fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You.
I can be fun.
Wait. And dating.
Dating
status.
situation.
Yeah. What's
single.
your? Okay.
Single.
Cool. Single.
Well, I'm Julie. I'm 25, about to turn 26 next month, so I'm accepting gifts.
Nice.
You know,
That was smooth.
what's up?
Amazon wish list, guys.
I'm gonna send you all this link. Yeah, I'm from Brazil and I have been living in the United States. I just moved from Jacksonville 2 weeks ago.
What
Jack's
part
Farm.
of Brazil though?
São Paulo.
Okay.
So if there's anybody.
São Paulo.
We'll talk about
I
that.
say that.
Great stuff. And my status right now is actually single, hopeless.
Did you leave some guy in Jacksonville? Talk the
It
truth.
happens, you know.
Yeah. Is he like
A couple.
crying about it? Is he like?
No.
Is he inviting himself to Miami? Is he inviting himself to Miami? You would think. He's like, hey, I'm off on the weekend of the 14th. It's like, dude.
Yeah, don't you hate when
Don't-
like your
don't
friends
come.
from like forever ago hit you up? Oh, I see you're living in Florida now. Can I come visit?
I don't know what's up like with
Stop
people
trying to avoid
that,
the hotel fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Cheap bitch.
usually like in Brazil, they see that like somebody near like that they know go to United States and they're like, hey, can you send me an iPhone?
Oh, I get that.
What is that?
Yo, I get that from Jamaica all the time, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, cousin, me see I do it big. Yo, cousin, you send me a PlayStation 5, yo. Matter of fact, 2 of them come. Need one for the upstairs. Yo, bro, they don't give those out free here. Yo, man, they are foreign, man. You can't. Why you so selfish? It's like, nigga, they don't give out Jordans here. Yo, man, wear size 9, 9.5. Come a big toe swollen. It's like, yo, they don't give this shit out for free, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, no free iPhones.
Yeah.
We don't get free nothing here in America.
Is it because it's hard to come across that shit over there? I guess.
Well, no. It's
difficult
because
for them
the expectation is like it's so easy to make money here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
plus the export fees and stuff like that is a lot for them.
And Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's flossing on Instagram, so these countries they see that they're like, what?
Like for instance, they go to Best Buy because they want a big TV for their house or whatever, and they just don't want to. So they have somebody mail it to them.
Bro,
Yeah.
microwave is a
They
luxury.
pay.
Microwave is a luxury in these countries.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Passport bros are up, man.
Yeah.
The women there are appreciative, man. My neighbor literally told me after his divorce, he said, bro, this is what I do from now on. I go to Colombia about 4 or 5 times a year. I got 2 girlfriends there. I never bring them here. And he's like, I buy them practical shit like a flat screen,
Yep.
a microwave. Practical shit.
Yeah.
And they love them.
Yeah.
Something they value
Right.
because
They
you know,
appreciate it. That's providing. Yeah. All right.
Should,
All right, so
should we
everybody
start
went
with
around. All right,
the movie
so
or-
yeah, we'll get the movie out of the way.
you a way to cook, girl.
All right, so we have a couple of ways that we want you guys to kind of like rate the movies, but before we like construct those questions, we want you guys to kind of like just do a free flow. What you think about the movie, like off the top of your head? start with
It
you.
was great, especially that I haven't watched the 2 movies before that, so it was like really good.
Okay.
Of course, it can't not be better because we have my,
Is it really?
my boy B.
Your boy
Just
B.
like-
She calls him by his middle name. My boy
You know
B.
what's it?
Hold on, quick
Yeah.
spoiler alert. How would you feel about him if they replaced him with a female character, with a female lead?
I would not go.
Okay.
I'm not even like, no, we're not doing this, okay?
Mhm.
Let the man be man and
Okay.
let's stick to the
We were
the
talking
script.
about
plan.
yeah, we were talking about Black Panther being a chick now, Thor becoming a chick now, everybody's becoming a chick.
No.
Superman.
There was somebody else that they made a chick too. I'm trying to remember who. There's another franchise they're trying to hand it off to a chick. Oh, James Bond, they tried that, but there was something else that's less spoken about.
Wait,
All
are we
right.
saying like if Creed was a woman, would we watch?
Well, little spoiler alert, guys. That's the direction
gonna
that Ryan Coogler is going in.
Yeah.
We'll get into it a little bit later because guys are probably like, "What are you talking about? How they gonna
Yeah.
make Creed a? How they gonna make Creed a girl?" Go
Creed.
watch Creed
I mean,
3. You'll
watch
see
this
how they
one.
gonna make
See
Creed
at
a
the
girl. Yeah. All right. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was very motivational and moving and very lesson learned.
Wait, what was the lesson? Because I didn't learn shit.
I think the lesson was about value and character and
Okay.
Like
how you
family.
family,
Mhm.
how you resolve things and how you
How
learn to let go and forgive and
the wife was spectacular.
the wife was very, very moving. She was very put together. She was very honest, nurturing, as a woman should be. She was very much in her femininity.
That's probably one of the most valuable parts of the Creed franchise to me
Mhm.
is that he's a family man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Big
I
family
think
man.
black men need to be portrayed.
Right.
All right. So what do you think?
Overall.
I thought it was really good. I Shazammed like 3 or 4 times.
Just because Michael B. Jordan is cute or because the Russian was hot? Which one?
For the music?
Oh,
Oh, no, that was Dreamville. That was like
J. Cole.
Dreamville.
Yeah.
Dreamville. I was like,
Yeah, the soundtrack
they
was
killed
really
the
good.
whole
It was
thing.
really
really
good.
good.
It was good.
It was so good.
Even the
And
older songs they played were good.
I don't think like I think when did this movie come out?
Like
Creed?
last
Like,
weekend,
recently.
3rd.
Okay,
Been out
so
for 4 days.
yeah, fucking great. I haven't seen the first or the second,
But you will.
but I've listened to the soundtracks from the first and the second.
Oh, really?
They're always
No, well,
really
she's a
good.
creative
Like,
all
they're-
around. So
they're
Yeah.
consistently like killing it. Like,
Yeah, I think they had like,
Mhm.
didn't they
On
have
the
Kendrick on like one of the
yeah,
soundtracks?
of course. So real
So
quick, side question has nothing to do with the movie. What are like your favorite types of music to get you like creative mood, so you can get the creative
depends
juices
on
flowing?
what creative mood I want to be in.
Fair enough.
Depends of the creation.
I can agree with that too.
I'm not sure.
Music is very important.
Psytrance. If I have like a long push, like psytrance.
Oh, that's plenty of gummies for that.
Wow.
Well,
Tons of gummies.
it's like I don't know. It's like active. Like gives
Yeah.
me energy. You know.
All right, you got the next question?
Yeah, we'll stick on the movie, ladies. We'll go back this way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ladies think it's a good movie to bring like on a first date? Is it a good date movie for a guy to bring? Let's say first date movie.
Mm-hmm.
Creed 3. Would that be a movie a guy? Would you want to go see that with a guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
what-
like boxing too, though.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
So she's
It's like a.
So
Yeah,
does the guy learn that about you on that first
would
date,
be,
or because there's no way to have known that? Like I could
Yeah,
have
he
looked at your
wouldn't
Instagram and
know.
been like, oh, she likes boxing.
but if she had a conversation that it was good enough,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't know things that she liked before the first date.
We gotta start asking ladies that. What is your favorite sport? Not to like play, but the guys that you're most attracted to, like guys that
Yeah.
play what sport?
Oh, okay.
I think that's good to know.
Bodybuilding.
Oh,
Really? Because I'm a professional. You don't see
I
me.
know. Why do you think I'm
You don't,
sitting
you
here?
don't see my
Oh.
champion.
I saw your freaking face.
Oh, you sat here so you
Can we
could.
turn the camera to the trophy right now?
Oh, yeah, we could.
Okay, first place,
all right,
guys.
you guys see the trophy? There it is.
First place,
there it is in
guys.
the corner, guys.
Hurricane Pro. You already know. Yeah.
And she said, "Look these guns."
All right. So, what he was saying about, do you think it's a good first date movie?
I give it a 10. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Hey,
Damn,
ladies
man.
like it.
But does oh man, here's the thing though. I feel like some guys wouldn't feel comfortable because they're like, Michael B. Jordan's hotter than me.
Oh,
She's looking
but
at me.
I wouldn't.
You can make it there.
I mean, you can't be insecure like that.
Like,
It's a
come
movie.
on.
Well, there's always hot
We're
chicks
just
in
gonna
movies,
take
so.
what is actually possible.
Wait, hold on. Another quick side question. Do you guys feel a way when there's like a super hot chick in a film and you're on a date with a guy and you like
Absolutely
you don't think
not.
like
I feel
I feel a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
talking about.
oh well yeah
Whoa.
we'll talk about your
Before this, we
She's-
promised that
No,
we're
I
just gonna
wouldn't
tell
be
the
jealous.
truth.
we'll talk about your versatility here in a second, but So no kind of nothing crosses your mind. Like, is he checking around? Does he think she's hot? Does he? You know?
Of course, I'm Latina. I think that about everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
They're
Sorry.
super.
So you get
super
jealous if a
subtle
guy has like female friends or like classmates or something?
What
like
friends?
That? Ooh. So hold on, this gets getting interesting. So hold on, your guys not allowed to have female friends?
No.
Or only ugly ones?
I'm sorry. If you have
Yeah,
a girl, there's this guy and he has girlfriends.
Okay.
Right?
And then if one of them call him and be like, I want to hook up with you and shit.
No, why would he say
She's
hook
not
up?
gonna say hook up.
She's gonna say, can you come over here and fix this broken
Call the handyman.
He is the handyman.
No.
She's saying just
Girls,
not mine.
girls like free shit.
Uh-uh.
So he's not allowed to be any other woman's hero.
No, I'm his friend.
Did you think it's a good first
Damn.
date movie though? Creed?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's like I wouldn't do it just for the fact that, like, as I mentioned, I didn't watch the other
first
two.
two?
So it would be more for the company. In my perspective, it was just like, well, if I'm going on a date, it doesn't really matter. I just want to spend time with the person.
Right.
It would have ended up being a good movie because it is a good movie. So it would be like a plus.
Can I throw my 2 cents in there for the guys?
Yeah.
Guys, I suggest movies like that because my thought process is chess, not checkers. So if you bring her to that Creed 3 and she likes it, she's starting to have an interest in the universe. Because believe it or not, Creed is in the Rocky universe. Just like you got all these Marvel movies that fall into the Marvel universe. So what happens is if she likes Creed, you say, baby, let me introduce you to the original OG. Let's watch Rocky. And then now she got to link up with you again and watch Rocky 2. Then Rocky 3. Then Rocky 4. Then Rocky 5. And then Creed 1. And then Creed 2. Look how many dates you just got out of her.
Right.
By getting her to become interested in that. And a lot of guys, well, at least in my generation, Rocky was iconic.
Yeah.
So because something you could share together.
Right.
So that's just at least my thought process.
Yeah, it's an initial bond.
I think one of my I want to add something to the whole mix of that question though. I think it's a good movie because it's weird. There's not really a romantic part of it necessarily. It's not too mushy, but it's actually mushy with his kids. It's mushy with his mom. So I think the ladies kind of like the
First two are though. That's my point.
Yeah, exactly. So if especially if this is the first time she's seen Creed, it's kind of it's not a bad one to start with actually. Like it's kind of cool. You could take her to that one and then go back and watch the other ones. We got any? Oh, guys, send in any super chats in the description. We have a Cash App. Send a Cash App. I have my phone here. I'll be looking. If you guys have any questions for the ladies, send in your Cash Apps and your super chats.
Okay. All right. Well, so we got somebody in the chat that's got some negative things to say about the movie, and that's cool because I did watch a lot of reviews before I got into it, and most of the reviews I saw were actually negative. But I don't know. My opinion, reviews haven't been too reliable lately. But I did want to ask the ladies to kind of skip to what was the worst part of the movie for them, and then we can kind of continue the questions that we have already for films in general. So I guess we should start here. Because we started here and here.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoever's ready. What is like the worst thing about the movie to you?
I think the worst thing to me was portraying the black man in his rage.
Okay.
I didn't like that very much.
I think they might have threw a curveball with that one though. I think they wanted you to think that he was just like reckless and out of control. I think later they kind of revealed that he was actually very calculated and intelligent. So that might, they might have been trying to do that on purpose for a good reason.
But that's a good take. That's a good take.
Yeah.
What about you? Was there what was the worst part or like something you didn't like about the movie?
I loved the whole thing.
Damn, she's like
I'm like really struggling to answer.
Really? Find something negative.
I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
I don't want to plant any seeds. How about the length of the movie? Let's look outside the movie. Was it the acting? Yeah, because you don't have to think of just the overall story, but was it too long, too short? The pacing, was all the acting good? Was there
enough fighting?
Did you see Kehlani?
Kalani, yeah.
I really loved it.
Okay.
No, because I mean we're all going to get into all those different aspects of it, but we just want to know
or
skip
like,
ahead
are we
to
talking about the story?
just anything negative about the movie, like
one thing,
anything,
If you don't
I
have
thought
one,
it was very well balanced. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's good. We want to.
Yeah,
just trying to
that's the
invoke.
point.
Yeah.
Go
What about you?
For me, it was Jonathan's.
Oh, this? Is that really something
That
about
was
the movie?
irritating.
But that's something about his face.
Like I couldn't focus on his face.
Yeah.
It was just like
She's like, recast his face.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of like I can't really do. Oh my god, I need my Botox, but he was kind of like.
No, you don't.
He's like that in every movie though. It's
Is it
hilarious.
really?
Yeah, that's his face.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was. That's the same guy that was in Ant-Man. So
he was in a couple of things.
Yeah, but he plays a good bad guy antagonist, I guess it is. So
Harder They Fall.
He does really
that was
good
a
in
real-
a bad guy. You know.
yeah,
I don't think he was the bad guy
persona.
though. You think he was the bad guy?
in this and
No,
yeah, do you think it was
I
bad guy in
think
Creed?
he had motives. You know, like every
Yeah.
other human. Like he went through a lot.
Mhm.
It was like it was sad at the story to see like that he had been through a situation when like Creed ran away from everything and he kind of like got blamed. He was just trying to help. It's exactly what they say in a movie. We're just kids,
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people should have realized that sometimes we make mistakes when we're younger and we just have to let it go at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, that could affect our relationships. I mean, I got a friend now that I just reconciled with recently. We went 8 years without talking. Come to find out he has sickle cell. We didn't speak in 8 years, man. His kids are big as heck now. And come to find out, what he was told wasn't even true. Like, a chick lied to him. And he called me, but the discussion didn't go well. And that was the last time we spoke. Well, it was the last time we spoke for like 4 years. And then he texted me to apologize, and I just ignored it and then blocked him. Like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? And come to find out, neither one of us had the full story. So we wasted 8 years, bro. Wasted 8 years behind that shit. And now he's dying. Doctors say he might have another year, 2 if he's lucky.
That's just like Creed's mom keeping the letters.
Exactly. Keeping the letters. So sometimes as men, we hold grudges because, we got the ego thing going for us. I mean, it's tough, guys, because I couldn't have told me 8 years ago, hear him out or whatever. I wouldn't have listened. I would have like, fuck him and fuck you too.
Right.
So it's tough, guys, but you kind of got to think about it because, like I said, I'm losing my friend. So, yeah, he's like a big brother to me. So, yeah, that shit sucks. So just be wary of that. Be cautious with that. We do make mistakes. And you don't got to rush to apologize. And you don't have to rush to forgive. But put it on the to-do list, if that makes sense. Put it on the to-do list.
Know when to throw in the towel.
Yeah, because it will kind of be like always in the back of your mind. If you need to apologize for something, be a man and apologize for that shit.
Yeah, don't keep the animosity inside because then it just creates your own problems.
Yeah.
with your own
Yeah, that's
self, so.
trash. All right, so let's get a couple more movie questions out of the way, and then we can get into some relationship, dating, attraction stuff. What else you want to ask about the film?
All right, I don't want to spoil, but fuck it. Ladies, what part of the movie did you cry on? I think all three of them cried.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Hold on. I want you guys to... She was a tough cookie. So hold on. They had hella jokes, though. I want you guys to think about that answer. And I do want to say the thing that I didn't like about the movie, and then we'll get the thing you didn't like.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, I'm actually a Rocky fan. I grew up on Rocky. I grew up on Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
So the part that I didn't like is actually kind of tied to the part that made me cry. So nothing made me cry in this movie, but there were things that made me kind of, I felt a little burn in the corner of here. In the other two, in regards to Rocky's character. So for me, that's the most emotional component is Rocky, and he wasn't in this one. He wasn't even mentioned. So for me, that's the thing. The one thing I didn't like about the movie. I was like, yo, where the fuck is Sylvester Stallone?
Not once.
Yeah, I didn't like that part. And he's on his A game as far as acting right now.
Right.
Check out Tulsa King, guys, if you haven't seen that TV show. It's freaking awesome. All right, so go ahead with your...
The one thing I didn't like about the movie, I think that some of the scenes seemed a little rushed. I think that there were certain parts where I was like, they were just trying to kind of get in and out of it. I didn't like the face that guy kept doing with this. I don't even know what that was. He did it like way too much. I think it was just a bad acting face. What else? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I didn't like? I don't know. It just seemed a little rushed. I didn't want the movie to be longer, but there were just certain things that I think they could have actually... You know what I didn't like also? I didn't like the fact that it was just that typical, like, he's training, and then I needed something to go wrong in this one. Maybe when he trained...
That's Rocky, though.
Right, I know. But it was classic. It was the classic Rocky thing. But I was just like, man, they're going to throw some kind of curveball. and I just don't. In my opinion, there really wasn't one. It was the same.
It was rushed. It was a little rushed,
thing.
and there wasn't enough fight scenes.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough actual boxing in it.
Right. All right, to the crying. We start here. No, let's start with her. She doesn't
Okay.
We'll get a tissue if you need it.
What?
If you need
Yeah,
it,
if you need a tissue, we do
right
have-
down there.
Oh, why did I cry? Oh, what scene? That was the scene where, well, I got pretty close a couple times.
No,
but
you were crying. I saw it was cute.
She was crying for sure.
No, it was like it was at the end when they're like apologizing to each other and stuff, and
The bromance?
it was
Yeah.
when they said like,
Love you, bro.
when they were like, hey, like it wasn't your fault, like they released them from the blame, like they released each other from the blame,
What they should have
you
done in
know,
the past.
and forgave, and I was like, wow,
The kissing
Very
makeup.
because they were just fucking kids. Like that shit was
Yeah,
so
it
sad.
was.
It's like they like, you know, it's like they were healing that, and you saw like the fight itself was psychedelic.
Yeah,
that was
rounds.
well for
There
you. It
a
was.
lot of
Was it 13?
symbolism.
Because it was like
No, there was a
12.
lot
No, it
of
was 12,
there was a
right?
lot of
12 rounds.
symbolism. There was a
A
lot
lot.
of symbolism. Like
A lot.
everything went dark.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And
talk about
then
that.
it
Ryan
changed.
Coogler, I
That was
do.
really good.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
that was like a. I thought it was very artistic.
I do want to
Yeah.
touch on some of the undertones because Ryan Coogler is doing a lot of interesting things for the powers that be. He is definitely doing the good work, as they say. Yeah, they're putting a Negro to work. All right, what made you cry?
Mine was when you know Creed and his fiance or his wife, I'm sorry, had the fight, and you know they were kind of combative with each other in front of the child. I think that just happens with past experiences, children, and this and that. Just kind of bring up a little old wound or whatever. But it kind of touched me, so I was a little teary on that one. But at the end, I definitely had a few tears coming down. Just
Romance?
because of the romance.
You didn't cry when the mom died?
Yes, I did.
I know
cried.
that was
I
more
heard her cry
emotional
when
to
the
me.
mom died.
I cried when the mom died.
Yeah.
I did.
Mom died and I heard.
Sorry, I let that.
Yeah, I was like,
But,
man,
yeah, that hit a.
not
note
Mrs.
for me.
Huxtable.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was just the way that
That was sad.
It was the way that he was so vulnerable with his mom.
I could predict all the scenes. That was another
Yeah,
thing.
me too.
I was like,
I knew
it's
they
gonna
were
go.
gonna end
I
up
was
like crying and
yeah, I was like,
hugging.
it's gonna go to the casket. It's gonna go to the funeral.
Yep.
And right before the scene happened, funeral, and I knew it was gonna be a
Predictable.
casket holding. So, that's what didn't make me as sad because I knew exactly what they were gonna do. The editing was a little predictable, but again, it's the Rock. I mean, I don't know that part. Those certain parts, I just knew it was gonna happen. That
The
bothered
thing
me.
for me is just I don't know. Me, I have a different eye for things, and just the history of the type of things that I consumed growing up, like the type of things I was interested in learning about. So I see all the undertones. You know, I see all all the things that are going on subliminally in the content, right, that they're making. And you can look at a rapper and see the consistency in his content. There's an undertone of a message that he's trying to influence people with. Same thing with actors. I don't know if anybody else notices this, but you'll have certain actors that just constantly are in movies, but they represent the same thing in the movies they're in. Like, for example, the black chick that was in Woman King. If you look at all the things that they put her in, there's a specific message and influence that she is there to deliver to black women, right? And if you look at Ryan Coogler, something that I see that's consistent in the movies that he directs, it's that he flip-flops the good guy and the bad guy. Who's presented to you as the lead, the good guy, in all actuality, is the fucking bad guy. If you look at what they represent and what they stand for. It amazed me that nobody picked up on the fact that Black Panther, T'Challa, was the deviant. Killmonger was the hero. And there are some people that will say that, but they say it for a very base reason. They say it for a very surface, you know what I'm saying, reason. Oh, because he was for Wakanda, helping black people around the world, liberating black people around the world. Yeah, that's it. If you catch it, that surface, but it goes way deeper than that. To why Killmonger's family line is actually the rightful, rulers of Wakanda. And if you look at T'Challa's line, they're the ones that are constantly going against what Wakanda should stand for. They didn't want to help, quote unquote, black people around the world, for lack of a better term. But also, this dude killed his own brother. You see what I'm trying to say? In Lion King, it was clear Scar was the bad guy for killing his brother. But somehow, in Black Panther and Wakanda, somehow he wasn't the bad guy and he killed his own brother. Then if you look at T'Challa, he lost in combat. They had their rituals and their rules. He lost in fair combat. He was revived and brought back. They used the herb to bring him back, which he was not supposed to have access to, because they take the herb out of you to go ahead and fight in fair combat. So he cheated, right, by taking the herb to come back to life, and then he usurped his cousin, who was the rightful heir, right, and then killed this dude. So, but then he's the hero. So really, Killmonger stood for what black men should be looking up for, what they should admire, right? Whereas T'Challa's breaking all the fucking rules. And if you look at this movie, Creed, they did the same shit again. You think that this guy's the good guy because he's a family man. Bro, he had the opportunity to do that. Because this man went to jail for him. Went to prison for him. So,
somebody paid
right.
No.
All they had was each other at that time, whether they were kids or not. All they had was each other.
And that's why his mother said, at one time he might have been for you, but now you need to be wise.
He had nobody. He didn't have a woman that was going to adopt him. He never knew who his father actually was, right? His father wasn't anybody of importance. Didn't have a status.
He was coming back with a vengeance and something to prove.
Right. He was willing to kill for his brother, and he was willing to go to prison for his brother. Then his brother abandoned him, didn't come and check on him, right? So that's flawed. I went to prison for my dudes. So I can say that. I can relate. I went to prison 3 years for my dudes, right? They didn't write me and visit me, all that, but they took care of me when I came home. They're still my boys to this day. But they can have wives and families and good jobs because I took the ride. You see what I mean? So what is the message that we're sending to black men? Run on your homies? Abandon your homies? Then this dude, he had Rocky to coach him and guide him and mentor him into boxing and becoming a champion. He also had a father with a name. So he came into boxing with a name. This dude came out of prison with nothing and had to strategize on how to put himself in a position to win the bout. And then he actually...
with the only way that he knew
the
how
only way he knew how.
Things.
So that doesn't make him fucked up.
Yeah.
He had no
Exactly.
He had no other goals, opportunities.
He created that
That's
way.
what he was focused on. That's
right.
what he knew he had to prove, and he was going to do it whether he lived or not doing it.
He was the hero. And even though he lost to Creed, he still accomplished his goal, which is become the champion.
He didn't really care that he lost. I didn't see that. I mean, he cared, but obviously he just was like, you know what?
Took that
loss like a man.
Yeah, and I think that was that was kind of the main part of that ending, was definitely him just kind of giving the fist bump. But yeah, he just was like, no, I was this big shit boxer in the past. I got locked up. I got to prove myself.
Yeah,
he did.
That's it.
And proving himself.
At the end, if you noticed, where he was like, "Come on, boy, get up, get up."
Yeah, he didn't want him to be down. He wanted him to
It's
fight.
like the same reaction that he had as kids.
Yeah.
And coming to take up for him, like, get up, you ain't little no more. Get up, show me what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You say you're all alone now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he humbled him. I think that was actually G shit that he humbled him. And something that the wife obviously didn't understand is a lot of women do not understand, or they can't even imagine or perceive the concept of an environment with no female energy. If you grew up in foster care, or you might have grew up in that boarding house. I went to all boys boarding school, right? I've been to prison before. I play sports, so I've been in an all male environment multiple times in my life. And a lot of women can't even imagine what it's like to be somewhere where there's zero female input, female concern, and they don't understand that the rules are different in that place, right? So there needs to be hazing, there needs to be bullying, because that's how men actually show that they like you. If they haze you, they like you. If they don't haze you, then they just don't want you there to begin with. But if they haze you, they give you the opportunity to earn your right to be there. So women will sit here and say, oh, you know what? That's not the way. You don't settle it with fighting. Who doesn't settle it with fighting? When men fight, that is how you settle it. Because after you fight, now you can respect each other. Now you can shake hands and say, all right, bro.
And that's so true.
You got that.
I've seen that happen, like in bars, like guys would get in a fight, whatever. And then next day they're like calling each other and be like, hey, bro, like, my bad, yesterday was like so messed up, blah, blah, blah. And they become friends, which
because
is
we can respect
like
each other now.
With guys,
that's
the
important.
best man wins. Always.
Somehow.
The best man wins always. It doesn't matter what type of guy it is. That's how
but
they work.
it's kind of like the men, they accept it. Okay.
That's how they work.
Like, you won.
It's
whatever.
just like in the wild.
Good job.
When
But
the
for
wild-
girls, would it be different? We're like, hell no.
Because you don't have any rules, though. That's the thing. When
Exactly.
women have a disagreement, there's no
We need to make
structure
rules.
to determine who wins, who loses, who's right, who's wrong. You don't have a way to keep score.
That is true.
We do.
That's crazy.
I want to add an interesting take, and I want to get the girls' opinion on this. So at least for me, I don't know how Professor Allende felt, but during those fighting scenes, I wanted to know how the girls felt. I think that's
About the
very
violence?
interesting. Yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I'm going to give my take. Actually, let's let the girls go first, and then I'm going to give my perspective, and then maybe Professor Allende will give his.
All right, you guys take a couple seconds to think about the answer. I'm just going to read the super chat.
Are we going to super chat?
Yeah, the $2 super chat from Jay Velez. He says, Damien was the anti-hero this movie, no doubt. Yeah, I liked him. That was my dude, man. I was
think
rooting
we
for
all
him the
can
whole
agree
time.
with that.
Yeah, for real, for real.
It's like we like both, but for different reasons. Like there's always a really good guy that it's Creed, like everybody loves him because all the good things,
Then
yada
there's the
yada.
bad boy.
But then the bad boy, you like him because you actually know why he was a bad boy in the past. So like when you kind of like get to know why you like him, so
More interesting?
pretty good. Yes.
More interesting?
Yes.
So, ladies, what did you feel about the fighting scenes? How did it make you feel? And then, like, did you like the actual fighting scenes when they were happening?
Yeah, I did.
All right. You weren't covering your eyes. You weren't like, you weren't
No.
like, okay. There was some blood. There was some spitting blood, and there was a
There
little
was
bit of.
a teeth.
Oh yeah, that
The
teeth
roof
part.
were like flying away. Like what
Yeah.
is
They
that?
communicated the two things because they like flashed to like an image and then put that squeaky in. So it was like you
Yeah, when he
felt
yeah.
that.
You felt
The one
pain.
thing I would say is like when they were doing the first fight and like he came in with the elbow and then and then he punched on where he opened the cheek with the elbow.
Yeah.
I thought that was dirty.
Yeah, there was some
Like,
dirty
did he
fighting.
have to fight? Like the whole movie would have been fucking happy if, except for Mom Time, if he wouldn't have like.
Mom
did he
Time's
have
life
to?
course.
Did he have to play dirty? Did he have to play dirty to like?
Yeah,
win a
he did.
fight?
He did.
He did. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. We'll explain that a little more. What did you think about the fighting scenes?
There was definitely a couple moments where my hand went over my face.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Just because I'm
She's
not
like, don't
big
hit
on-
my baby.
I'm
No.
not, yeah, I'm not big on the whole blood thing and the whole tooth coming out. That
Yeah.
kind of made me nauseous.
That part was crazy. You just heard the crackle of it. And it's funny, guys. Fun fact about movies: they'll take a piece of celery or something and they'll put it in the mic and go like this. A lot of those sounds you hear, it literally is like food or there's a whole
Something
sound
organic.
team. Yeah, they get
Something
microphones like these and they'll just be in a quiet room. And just, yeah, no, seriously.
What is that called?
it's like-
SMS or some shit? There's like a whole
Yeah, I think so.
genre for that.
Yeah.
People making money, making noises.
And they're
and
making
shit.
noises.
Nigga,
That's a
wow.
lot on
Oh,
TikTok.
ASMR, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Are you a fan or something? Are you
Just
a
like
content creator?
I didn't find it. It found me.
That's how it happens.
Wait, hold on.
No, I never seek it out, but I do come across it every once.
Oh, I thought you said
That's
you
cool.
actually make that kind of content.
Oh no.
You'd make a
watches
killing.
it.
You make so much
You
money.
would.
You make so much money.
Yeah.
I would. Why? I
Yeah.
look like an ASMR weirdo.
You could like do the.
You could definitely
There's like
pull it
ones
off
where they
like
whisper
Oh, I
like
could
this
do
the
that.
whole time. She
Yeah.
could do that.
I'm gonna put you to sleep.
Have you seen the comedy ones?
I haven't seen that.
They got
How
funny
does
ones?
that work?
Ellen trying to do like, and so now, take this bottle.
Ellen
And they're just like making fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did like a
just like
parody.
doing like silly shit.
I didn't
like,
see that.
For me, it's just like this.
What is the world coming to?
What's
Me and
the
my
level of
uncle were
that?
talking
It's
about
like,
that
can
today
you
about
speak
how
up?
it's just weird shit. There's this guy on TikTok. He sleeps in a bed and he has all these gadgets. And if you tip him, he'll get hit with a water balloon or his alarm will go off and he'll get out of bed and he'll sleep. Literally, it's like
People
an
love to do
interactive
it,
room where there's cameras on him. It's the weirdest shit.
That's like
And there's
Mr. Bean?
Yeah, there's another dude. He sits on steps and he bounces a ping pong ball and tries to get it in cups of water. But you gotta watch it because you're like, this motherfucker's gonna make it. So it's like he has pans.
What a waste of time.
I know, but
you
it's-
gotta watch it.
I'm
You're
telling
like-
you, bro.
You're like, I can't
And there's
stop
thousands of
watching.
people in the chat.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like, no, he's gonna make it this time. Like tipping him, it's so weird.
People
bro.
got so much idle time.
It's weird.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, let's throw a little body rating question in there. So this was an alpha ass movie, right? There's a lot of dudes, there's a lot of testosterone. Each one of you tell us which character had the best body, had the best physique. Or maybe I should say sexiest, because what women like and what guys want is a little different.
I'm gonna say Creed.
Really? Okay. I saw a couple of y'all
Got a
drooling
Creed
over the
here.
Russian dude, Drago.
Nah,
Hell yeah.
Oh, they can pick any character, right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
the
any
dude,
guy in the movie.
Mexican
Okay.
dude. I mean, there's
Yeah.
plenty of dudes. There's plenty of dudes in there that had their shirt off.
I would vote for what is his nationality?
Who?
The guy that he was kind of like training with, like.
The white boy, the big dude.
The big
The Russian guy, Drago.
Yeah.
I knew that's what she
I
liked.
would go for Drago.
Why? Because he was tall. Because
he was tall and big, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Creed is cute, you know, but it's
cute.
Yeah. He's cute.
That's
like,
an insult to me. If a girl says you're cute, I'm like.
No, like he's handsome, but he's like tiny compared to the other guys.
Drago was like.
Drago would be like a fridge, you know.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the fridge and all like
what
that.
they like, bro.
Yeah.
How tall are you? You're like 5'7", no?
No, I'm like 5'6".
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even have heels on. I thought you were 5'7".
No.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Ideal height for you and a guy.
It has to be 6+.
Okay.
Like I like to wear heels and stuff, you know, and it's already hard for me because I'm tall. So I like to feel like have the same feeling that small girls have when they're near any guy here in America, because I feel that average men in America are very short compared to me. Because I kind of see like I'm at the gym, for example, and I'm like eye to eye with dudes, and I'm just like not vibing this. Gotta change.
The intuition lifts coming soon.
What did you think about the fighting scenes? We can get yours real quick before you.
I don't like it all. Like
You
I don't
like
like see blood spitting and like people getting hit in the face and stuff. It's very cruel to watch.
I'm gonna say this: the whole time on the fighting scenes, as a guy, there's like a lion inside of me. It made me want to fight.
Yeah, because you want to.
As a guy, I'm just trying to get you ladies to understand. Like in some of those scenes, I was getting fired up.
Yeah.
Like I really
motivating.
You get excited, but at the same time, I'm like, why would you do a sport that you literally put your face there to get beat?
No, you don't. The whole point of the sport is to not get hit. What are you talking about?
But they do.
I understand that.
Can't like.
Yeah, but see, that's the
not
thing.
my thing.
Yeah, but
what motivates me is the training scenes. It's making me want to start another prep.
I agree with you 100%.
I gotta get back in shape.
Like he doing the push-ups and I'm like, let's get.
When he was pulling the plane,
it was very motivational.
When he was pulling the plane, I was like, all right, I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah, I looked at him.
I was like, I'm ready. I'm gonna get this playlist and I'm gonna freaking kill my leg workout tomorrow.
You're gonna block out the world.
Hell yeah!
Get it done.
Pre-workout, straighten them off.
Guys, watch Creed and get your ass in the gym.
Yes.
All right, the best body. Who had the best body for you?
She said Creed.
Creed.
She said Creed first.
But you know, for me, he was the ultimate man for me, just because the way he carried himself and being a family man. That's a big attraction for me. So.
You want Killmonger to win. She wanted Killmonger to
I
be the
kind of
new
wanted
Black
like a
Panther.
mixture of what is the other guy? It was Creed and Damon. Like if it was his body with Creed's face.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean that would be
Created the perfect.
That's good information.
Say that again. Who?
She's saying John Mayer's body, but with Michael B. Jordan's face.
Okay.
But what I will say that I thought was fair enough was that Michael B. Jordan was in the worst shape in this movie. But that makes sense. He's coming out of 3-year retirement.
Yeah.
So it makes
He's
sense.
a dad, you know,
Yeah, the dad bod.
For
In the first two movies, he was pretty solid. So I think that makes sense. All right, what about you? Because I saw you looking at the Russian too.
The Russian?
Yeah.
No.
Drago.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Which guy? Which guy?
What is Drago's real
you like this guy?
I don't know. We're gonna call him Drago.
I'm gonna slide into his DMs.
He looks like Drago.
You like Jay Mayers? Which guy?
I don't know. Am I? No. Sorry.
She was like actually like the wife.
Actually, that was gonna be mine.
Really? No. Fair enough.
Wife had the best body.
Her
Like
outfits
if you like pick one, I'd be like her.
We don't discriminate against the ladies.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's like, no, if they look healthy, they look great. Like, I really enjoyed watching.
No, she's the girlfriend that when she starts talking about her wife, you're gonna be like, yo, stop playing. I don't think that's funny. She's like, well, I'm just playing. I don't think that's funny at all.
You're right.
Stop telling me your friend is your wife. And I don't trust you when you go out with your friend.
Yeah, but she's thinking of something to say. She can't think of it.
All right, so but if you had to pick one of the guys, which one though?
Yeah. If you
One of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Both great.
Well, there's like 4 or 5 guys in there.
She said Creed.
Get the Hispanic one, so we don't leave him.
I would maybe the husband.
What's his name? His name?
Oh, I forgot the
Oh,
next
wait,
one.
Wasn't it
no.
Felix?
No.
Felix.
Actually, no.
A little
I would say
Brazilian
Creed.
She would say Creed.
Okay, Creed.
Creed. and Drago.
Drago.
Okay.
I'm sliding to your DMs later.
All right. So hold on. So hold on. A little sidestep. All right, because you brought in the whole bi-curious thing. All right.
Why do you think they pushed Felix aside so fast?
I think he's going to be in the next one. I think they're going to continue to make them. And I think
so.
they're introducing a whole new set of characters, which I think is genius. Because you got to understand, Creed is Apollo's son, and Drago. Think about it. They went out of their way to put Drago in this one again. He was the antagonist in the last one.
Yeah, he was.
Right? So they're obviously keeping him in the universe.
I think it was more about bringing the emotions that his father went through for the other movie when he died on the ring.
No. What I'm saying is they brought that character back for this one though. Drago's father was also. There's two different characters who their father is from the Rocky franchise.
Right.
Okay.
So they're just younger boxers. And I already see the setup with the daughter. I already see where they're going with this. Eventually, the daughter is going to take the mantle.
Oh, yes.
They're already, she's like 8-9 years old, and they're already training her to fight.
We already know where that's
going. Also sets plot as well.
There you go. So there's going to be a little plot for that. And as Michael B. Jordan gets older, he's going to hand the baton over, and the Rocky franchise is now going to be female. The future is female.
And now
guys.
we just told everybody what's going to happen in the future.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Guys.
But I'm looking forward to see where they go with it because it couldn't hurt to add some more characters. Right? And the way that they resolved the issue in the end says that John Mayers can very well come back for Creed 4. Right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about this little bi-curious thing here. All right, so there's two things I want to talk about with these fellas. You guys see it in the thumbnail. So we're gonna do a review on Creed 3 anyway because I'm a fucking fan of Rocky, right? So that's gonna happen anyway. But I thought it was great timing because Michael B. Jordan is in the media also for being bullied as a kid by a female who didn't find him attractive, and apparently he was a nerd and he was boring and he was corny. But now, of course, he's a heartthrob to ladies of all nationalities. And then also I want to get you guys feedback on my dude's, was it Ebony shoot, and the
this pink fur jacket.
Yeah,
Pink and roses.
Let's talk about this for a second because
yeah. So let's get your thoughts on those two issues.
No.
Pick one first.
No. My thoughts. Dude, you mainly, you got the vibe, you like your boxer, fight, blood spitting, you know, everywhere. So what I'm expecting when I see you in a magazine is shirtless with some nice boxer, you know? And that's what I'm expecting, not you with this face. And roses falling
Just
with
like Prince. He's just like Prince. He did Prince and Guns N' Roses combined.
It's just I know for me.
I thought it was
it
fashion.
completely
Laugh.
takes away
He
his
did November
masculinity.
Rain and Purple Rain at the same damn time.
I respect you no more at that point. After
Really?
I see you in that light.
You can't take him serious like
no,
that?
I can't take you serious.
Ugh.
Like I respect, it's just not
I
for
like
me.
You know what your mic is right there, right? I know you
She's
liked
like,
it.
I
She's
like
like,
them. I like them.
guys, get in the chat. Would you wear a pink
but
fur
there's
jacket
two
for her?
different ones.
Okay.
There's two different ones.
Mhm.
I thought the one with like it was like red, right?
Right.
I thought it was very romantic.
Yeah, that's not
I
that
thought
bad.
It was very sexy.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And then I saw the other one where it's like a burnt orange couch and he has like a pink
Yeah.
blanket something, and then the back is kind of like salmon pinkish, right? It was a pink thing going on, a pink moment.
Yeah. It was just giving me like the vibes of guys wearing crop tops.
Mhm.
I respect, it's just not my vibe.
Right.
I thought it was like it sounds
Yeah, but
fashionable.
there are chicks
he
that are
already-
attracted to dudes that like dudes, though. There's chicks that will tell me that they
Oh,
like
wait,
to see
Like
two
a more
dudes kiss.
like a more
Whoa,
girly
whoa,
kind of man. You
Hold
know?
up.
I had a chick. No, hold on. I had a chick, and like when she said that, I was like, "Yo, that's so bizarre." I could never see that making any sense. And then the way she explained it, I was like, "Oh shit, maybe that does make sense." So I was like, "That's crazy. Like a dude that's kissing dudes. How the hell could you find that attractive?" She was like, "Well, it's kind of like how when guys like to see two girls kissing."
No,
and
It's
I
the
was
same
like,
the way guys like feet.
"What? How
Yeah,
does that go together?"
No, it's just like people have, weird tastes out there.
You're the only one that has feet I haven't seen. I want to see them.
Is it
He's like,
for
thank you,
real
she's
happening?
I'm
like,
dead serious. She has beautiful feet.
How you know they're wearing two?
They saw my feet
No, I saw her
yesterday.
feet before.
Oh wow!
Show
I
the
saw-
feet.
Let's see the feet.
Pretty feet.
No, put it up. Other way.
You saw the bottom of the
Wait,
feet.
listen. If I'm showing my feet, put my Cash App in the description, please. So
Go
I
ahead.
can- Okay.
Like
This
yourself.
is my feet, guys.
Your feet are so Brazilian. They look so Brazilian, man. That's how the feet looked when I went to Brazil.
Trying to get
There are women that feet look so
Move
Mexican.
your foot, like move your leg this way so we can see like the
There we
toes.
go.
I swear to God, you
I
could
like your tattoos.
you can cover a woman's entire body except for her feet, and I'll be like, yeah, that girl's Mexican. They're like, how did you know I am it? It's like,
You
yeah,
think it looks Brazilian?
that's how the girls in Brazil's feet look. Most of them, that's how their feet look.
It's cute.
I don't know what it is, man. I can see it's
Pretty,
Well, at least
pretty,
you didn't whip out
pretty
no
feet
monster
Fridays, guys. We're gonna
At
start
least
it
I
up
got my clothes
soon.
on.
it's,
Yeah,
it's something about the texture of the color of your skin.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, like the Mexican
That's
girls,
my
like they literally have this similarity in like the color and shading of their
Yeah.
feet. Not the shape of your toes or anything like that, but the color of the skin. I just can't explain it, man.
That was very touching.
Hmm?
That was very touching.
Like I'll also be able to look at a girl's feet and not see her, and I'll be like, she's a redhead. She has freckles also. I see
can't
no
do
other
that.
part of her
I
body.
can't do that. I'm not paying attention to a girl's feet unless they're fucked up. Like if your feet are
Really?
fucked up, yeah, I'm not. It's just not
I'm
something
not talking
that
to
I'm
her for
interested
She
in.
has
fucked
a
up.
very specific talent.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in.
I have
in
a
their
friend
feet
that
unless-
he would not go out with a girl if he doesn't see.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm that
Yeah, I
guy.
can't.
I gotta see
I
his
don't
feet.
care.
A lot,
As long
a lot
as
of
you
men
got
have that feet
corns or some
phobia.
weird
Just
shit.
saying.
Yeah,
It's not a fetish.
Like a
I
lot.
like hands and feet. I need to see your hands. I need to see your feet. And you can't tell me, oh, you're a fetish, you're a fetish. So what? Okay, so how long? So when women want to see a guy's fingernails or whatever, that's a fetish? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
No, I just want to see
Listen,
if you
a deer-
shower and you clean and
Listen,
Deal breaker
cut
for
out.
me is
listen.
when the man is not groomed. I'm sorry, but I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I don't
but he
like
can do
men
that though.
that
He can change
shaves
that.
their legs.
Change it then.
I know
I
like
don't do that.
bodybuilding does, but like when you're off season, just let the hair be,
Oh, I
you know,
don't.
and the legs.
I
and
don't
stuff.
shave. I will never
Like
shave. It's off
legs
season.
are cool, like a little armpit hair, but kind of like.
But you gotta do.
not like-
Hold on. But you gotta do a little manscaping down there though. You gotta do a
Like
little
here?
manscaping.
Oh yeah,
Guys,
here,
you gotta do a little manscaping.
1000%.
I
Yeah.
like it all gone.
I'm not. I'm saying
I'm lining my shit up.
I like a little hair chest.
Like a
I don't
little
know
bit,
where-
No, no, no. I'm
I
talking
like
about. I'm talking about
King Kong.
in the balls
And then
area.
genitals,
No, shave that,
100%
shave that.
sure.
It's a courtesy.
Guys, if you shave, it actually makes it look a little bigger. It's a little, girls kind of. I don't know. I've never had a girl.
Plus, you're not trying to go kind of like you
Either
know.
shave
That's what I'm saying.
You
The
know, like
jungle.
the white chicks that seem that it's just like kind of like this. We're not trying to do that. We're just trying to go clean, straight.
Hey, on a little side note, if any guys who haven't experienced this, you never lived with a woman.
It's true.
If once you live with a woman, you're just gonna randomly wake up with her like her
Sorry,
hair,
it was a
like
man.
her hair stuck in between.
You're just gonna
In
be
between
like,
your
eating
balls and
you're
your
gonna
ass.
find,
Me
especially me
personally-
that have such a long hair. You're just gonna be like pulling the thing like.
Yeah, but nobody knows how that
24.
gets there. Like any guy that's lived with a woman has experienced that, and you're just trying to figure out. She hasn't given me head recently. How did her hair get in between my balls and my bunghole? How does that happen?
That happened to you?
How does that happen? That's never happened to you?
Just marking territory.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on. Before anybody tries to make me sound crazy, hold on. Anybody that's ever lived with a woman, get in the chat and tell me right now that you've never found her hair in
Tell us the
between.
color and detail.
Wait. Hold on.
I've heard other guys say it on it
You
online.
said have her hair in between like your
Yeah, and
balls.
The space,
Yeah.
the space in between your balls and your bunghole,
Yeah, and
like up under in between your legs.
I've had girls' hair like not in between my bunghole, but like caught in my ball like hair.
Well, that too, but
Caught in my actual ball hair.
that counts.
that I mean that I kind of can figure out, but how it gets behind my balls in front of my bunghole, that I can't understand. I'm like, how did this get here?
Yeah, I couldn't tell
When did you were
I
down
mean,
there?
you could just be like rolling around in the bed or whatever. And
It
her
must
hair's
be
in the
that,
bed
but
and
I'll have boxers
brush
on and it will
against
still
or
happen. So I'm like, how did the?
But it sticks to the fabric too, you know, like the clothes and stuff.
Or maybe
and
it's in
kinda
the
like just
laundry
like-
and then I don't know. We'll
The
get a
best way to do
detective.
it is
I'm gonna
just
figure it
stay
out.
manscaped because you don't want the girl to get a bacteria infection because your hair's all up in her. Like, come on.
Oh, I guess that's a thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you can't be wearing stuff like that. It's over. You think it's kind of hot, and
Yeah,
you
but-
can't be wearing stuff like that.
But also,
Yeah.
I want to say that does not have anything to do with like my attraction to like feminine men versus masculine men.
So you want him to be masculine, but he could wear questionable
I didn't
attire?
feel like it took
She
away
sees
from
it
his
as an
masculine.
artistic.
I thought it was
thing.
artistic. It didn't take
She has
from
an
his
artistic eye. I
masculinity
have
for
a
me,
very
'cause he's already masculine.
She likes a
He's
metro
already
man.
shown.
Here's
Yeah.
A metro man.
Oh, here's the problem. I think.
Metrosexual?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Artistic.
Here's the problem. The problem is we get
Well,
this
Metro
very
means they fall
masculine
into-
movie,
Yes.
and right
Yeah, I
when
think
it
the
comes
timing.
out,
Yeah, the timing was the
they
thing.
give him this shoot where
Right.
he's with flowers, whatever he's doing, right? So the timing seems to be like they were kind of premeditating.
They were trying to
Yeah,
counteract
like-
it. They were like, hey, don't get carried away
They're
with these
trying to
strong
promote.
black men
Right.
in
Yeah.
movies. Don't
Right.
get carried away with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we showed up Will Smith.
So
You know what I'm saying? We gonna show
At
this
least,
nigga
like,
up too.
around Valentine's Day too, though.
Huh?
maybe I don't know when she said it was released around.
She's
Valentine's
making all the
Day.
good arguments.
Okay, he
Maybe.
couldn't
She's
be
making
naked
excuses,
and
but it's
I
good
think,
arguments.
Bouquet.
I think they're just trying to
You could
emasculate
have
the
so
black
many
man.
ways to-
It didn't
That's what
really
I think.
bother
Yeah,
me
that's
that
a good
much.
one.
That's what I think they're
I've
trying to
seen
do.
more over the top
Yeah.
stuff than that, but I
Yeah.
did think it was unnecessarily, and we didn't. I didn't.
I had a hard
necessarily-
time liking him as an actor after that. I'm just being honest, and I don't want to change. Like I don't want to feel
Every
differently
time
about
we
him,
see-
Right.
because I really liked his movies and shit up
Yeah.
until that, especially The Heart of Their Fall. That's my favorite movie with John
Jonathan
Mayers. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to Michael B. Jordan now. Like, how do you guys feel about a dude kind of being like square and kind of like playing by the rules? Because I don't think it's a derogatory thing. I think if some guys choose to follow the rules and play it safe, cool. If some guys want to be risk takers and what they call bad boys, that's cool too. No risk, no reward. So I feel like if you want to play it safe, that's your choice. But just know that you're not going to get as much reward and you're not going to be as attractive. What do you guys think about his transformation though?
Yeah, and hold on real quick, ladies. The backstory for this is that he said it a little bit, but there was a girl who called him a lame and corny. Michael B. Jordan used to bring headshots, meaning like he used to come into his high school and I guess middle school, whatever it was, with like pictures like I want to be an actor. So you have these professional pictures of him, looking this, and she's like, "You're a fucking cornball,
You
right?"
cornball.
And then they used to make fun of him because his name was Michael Jordan. So like, you're no basketball player. So this girl, years and years later, interviews him. He's like, "Oh, I remember you. You were the girl they were telling me I wasn't no damn Michael Jordan and I wasn't gonna be nothing. And I used to come to class with my headshots and I was a loser." So that's the context. He's transformed into this sex symbol now, but so I guess like your question was more like, what do they think is his transformation from?
Right. That and like, does that mean that guys have this ability and this range to make that transformation, or does it mean once a nerd, always a nerd? He's an actor, so maybe he's pretending to be cool and have swag. Like, how do you guys interpret that?
I think you can definitely go through that change. I don't think it would be weird. Like, I never make fun of nerds. I never made fun of nerds.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just be like, I saw guys making fun of the nerd guys in school.
Right. He's
And
already
I
getting
would
picked
just
on.
be like, listen, in a couple of years you're gonna be working for them. I'm sorry.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah,
you had
of
that
course.
foresight?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
I always
agree
had
with
that
this.
in my mind. It's just like, yeah, I can think of the hot guy, he's hot, whatever. But this one is gonna be rich, like
Okay.
this one is gonna provide a good life. This one is gonna be like,
Wow. She's like, I'm gonna date him.
Fine.
Not now.
Yeah.
You
Not
crazy?
now.
But later.
Let's wait a couple years. But I'm not gonna make fun of him.
It's bad boy
Let's
season.
not
At least you had the courtesy not to make fun of him, because a lot of
I
girls
would
will
not make fun
talk
of
shit on
them.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't mean that I would have stayed with them, but I would not make fun of them because I think there's, everyone out there that will like that kind of person. There's always somebody out there, for everyone.
Okay. All right. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I pretty much agree with her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not passing. You just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I think about that? I don't know. It just seems like little petty, like, high school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It probably would be shocking to be, like, on an interview and then, like, realize, like, oh, wait, you're that person. Like,
You're the
that's
person
an
bully.
obvious
Seeing a
thing.
super ugly guy in
Yeah.
high school and then out of nowhere you see him, whatever, like match on Tinder or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, wow.
That's you. Oh my god.
It
Yeah.
happens to us too, I wasn't like the prettiest in high school and I wouldn't just be like super skinny, which is like one of the things that like fitness and bodybuilding, like I'm trying to compete in October and stuff. It's just like unfortunately me having that change came from something like
I know what you're saying.
being making fun of,
From
you know,
childhood
people making
experiences.
fun of me because I was too skinny. So it happens in both ways. Like guys, nerds, and dorks and whatever. And for girls, they're not the prettiest in high school. And then I'm just like, I'm popping out.
Listen, I think the best advice to give people as far as at young ages, and if young kids are watching this and teenagers, listen, high school is
relax. Yeah.
You think in high school you're so young, you really don't get the future just yet, or some don't. And you have to realize that you're your own person.
Yes.
You're the only person that's going to love and respect you. So you need to make it work for you.
And
Don't
you can
worry
change.
about
that's where the
Don't
socializing
worry
takes
about
place,
sitting with
though.
the cheerleaders, the football
There's a lot to
players,
learn in
this
high
and that,
school,
'cause
though.
It's not going to matter once you graduate.
But
It
it's
never
just
mattered
like,
in the first
think
place.
for the
I think it does
positive
matter,
side. Think for the positive side. If that didn't happen to me, I would have not been to fitness today. I would have not been
Yeah, it wouldn't
getting
push you
like
to be-
ambassador for companies, like supplement companies, and being booked for photo shoot. Like I thank those people so much today because they don't affect me anymore. And I think if you don't go through like this hard times in high school, when you go to college, you're not gonna be a better person. If you don't go through like bad stuff in college, when you get to a professional life, you're not gonna be better in anything. And you need the hard stuff.
Most when you're grown, it's like once you get grown and you're to that stage and you see that person again, you're like, man, I'm sorry for the way I treated you because that was such an asshole move. Like,
Exactly.
Look where we are now, like we're grown.
But some
we're sure,
assholes will
we
be
got
assholes
families, like,
forever, you know. Kind of.
I don't know. I defended the nerds, the gay dudes, all of that shit.
I hung out with everybody. I didn't care.
I saw value in it. I was like, hold up. This motherfucker might not play no sports. He might not can fight. He might not can dress. But boy, does he have the answers to the test.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the gay dudes is like, y'all over here picking on him. That's why you ain't smashing none of the chicks because he's friends with all the chicks. He's talking to the chicks.
Oh yeah.
So
like you can learn something from each other.
right,
Each
well, not even learn. You can get stuff.
Well, yeah,
Because when he vouching for me, now I'm a score. Because he's like, he's cute. You should hook up with him.
Yeah,
You see what I'm trying to say?
Just so you guys know, validation from a gay guy is above.
That's my
another
point. I
woman.
figured that out in high school.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
had it.
Because we
Jimmy,
got-
I'll never forget his name. Jimmy.
Sometimes I'll be like, yo, go over there, go bully that dude so I can come over and save the day. But hey, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you all right? You good? You good? Hey, man, get out of here.
And the gay dude could just be like, yeah, go. I mean, he could literally just
exactly.
say F him and she'll have
She
sex
will
with him.
do it.
Like he doesn't have to do much.
Listen, let me tell you something. That strategy never stopped working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I get
That's
all
the
this
best
shit
strategy.
about telling
She has a gay
guys
friend.
the place where you have the least competition
I would say about 80% that works.
is actually those type of events. You know what I'm talking about. You go to fashion shows and shit like that, bro. First of all, it's gonna be like 60-70% females, and majority of the few guys that are gonna be there, they're not interested in what you interested in.
Exactly.
And if you go over there and play it cool, respect their environment, don't be judgmental, they're gonna be giving you the nod. Like, yeah, no, he's a really cool guy. Yeah, you should. Yeah, he's hot. He's cute. Now you going home with her.
Yep.
When he trusts you, now you can go home with her. But if he don't like you, he cock blocked you. Right, you're cock blocked. You're cock blocked.
Yeah, it's over.
So yeah, I'm just saying, guys. And then like same thing with the nerds. You know what I mean? They have a whole different realm where they dominate, right? So even to this day, like I might be a pro athlete, but when it comes to some tech stuff, bro, you know what I'm saying? I need a friend. You know what I'm saying? Help me out with this. So then there's that exchange of information. There's that value exchange because it's like he might be like, yo, bro, I really need you to help me with my bench press. It's like, yo, bro, I got you. Come to the gym, we'll work out, right? And I could be like, yo, bro, I really need you to help me with this computer shit. He'd be like, don't worry about it, I'll do it for you, bro, I got you. So that's what I'm saying. Even when I was young, I understood to see the value in people that are
Yeah,
different.
there's different values to friendship.
Yeah, I wasn't with that clicky shit in high school.
I moved like liquid throughout everyone, like from like those people in sports to like everyone in bands.
Music,
I was
I
kind of
never
in the
got
middle of
bullied.
everyone too.
I never got bullied.
Same.
I never got bullied until I was an adult. Yeah.
I didn't get bullied
Yeah.
in school. I got bullied in the neighborhood. That's completely different.
I didn't get physically bullied. I got verbally bullied. If that makes sense. Like they would talk shit on my clothes.
I got verbally bullied.
You don't get no girls.
Yeah.
And I would get bullied in front of women, which is the worst. So, ladies, if you don't know, like if a guy talks shit on you in front of women, that's the
worst audience.
Worst. I'd rather get talked shit on by all guys than in front of the girls, because now the girls are like, oh yeah, we ain't never gonna fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Right? So,
hold on, real quick. Jay Velez with the $2 super chat is asking what are our thoughts on the Chris Rock Netflix special. I actually haven't seen it, so
I have. I've seen
Okay.
it. I can give a quick. I've seen clips of it. I don't know why he's just coming out with this now. He's talking about he's addressing the Will Smith situation. I think he should have came out with it a lot earlier. I think he should have sued him. I think the joke would have been that was the most expensive slap. Will like I would have said something like that. Like I think the last laugh on that. I'm gonna watch the full Netflix series. I just saw like.
Review it.
Yeah, we'll review it. Let's do that.
Here with some ladies and we'll review
it. We'll watch it. We'll review it. But the gist of it was, guys, is that he got his jokes in on Will Smith finally, and maybe he was doing it not recorded. Since then.
Yeah,
but this is like a special where
Yep.
he finally is putting it out. Yep. So I think it's. I'm not gonna say it's a day late and a dollar short, but I think it should.
I'm sure he had a strategy with the timing. He probably went toward first and got that money, and then said, "Okay, now I'll talk about it."
Yeah, so
can have it.
Yeah, he let the heat die down a little bit.
I guarantee it was
because everybody pretty much forgot about it.
Yeah. And he let his brother eat off of it first too. His brother came out right away. And he was doing stand up, addressing it. All right, so listen. Do we think we did the movie justice? We did the movie justice.
Yeah, I think so.
Movie.
All right, good. Get into some other questions.
Overall, it was very worth going and watching. So.
Oh, there he goes. What is that?
What
is it? Nothing that shocks me.
Guys, we're gonna get like an actual song.
Why is a lie? Why you love lie?
Is this
Wait, is it truth detector? Because it's gonna be oh my!
Really?
Is it gonna shock me?
This is cool.
It is a lie.
Please don't shock me.
You gotta set it up, bro. I can never find the.
That's just what it is. Shit.
Is it gonna shock me?
No, we can change it.
Why are you taking it off?
You want,
No, I'm gonna turn it on.
I don't. No shock.
No, there won't be shock.
Then don't lie.
Shit.
Hold up. What are the
Hold
questions?
up.
Stop.
Hey, for the hold up.
Okay.
Hey.
There's a current mode. This is vibrating though.
Yes.
You gotta do it. You're better at setting up. Bro.
I did. I put it on it.
already.
I promise.
Hers on
Mine is set
Can you
up.
press the thing that's gonna? Why? You gotta put your hand on it. You fucked it up. Now you gotta do it all over again.
All right.
Well, it's not gonna shock you. It's
It's on vibrating.
How does it tell?
Switch, bro.
Where do you get one?
Look at you. She's a king.
I'm
This
like,
one's out.
Slow your heart rate down.
no, I was
Somebody left this one on.
I was
There's
like,
another one.
shit, he has one. He must be.
No, we need
fucking
batteries.
And I'm like,
Damn, where are the batteries?
I have some. All right, guys. While we get this set up,
You get the batteries.
I'll get the batteries. I will go around with
Strap
another
you in real
question.
quick. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was a fail.
Strap you in
Is this
so
one
you
on?
can't go nowhere.
Yeah, that one's on, but where'd you put the batteries?
They're over there. Hold on.
Alright, you do
I
that.
mean, it's
Can you bring me a sandwich?
Why is my hand sweaty?
I'm hungry as shit.
sandwich. Nah,
is
we
this
don't
a
have
trap?
sandwich. We'll get them intuition made at some point.
Yeah, we will. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna ask you, ladies. Dan, what's something that you wouldn't have to lie about? Dun dun dun.
I would have.
No, I'm gonna ask you. So, what was your best date that you've ever gone on? No matter how old you were. Your best date.
My best date. Do I have to keep my hands in?
No.
Okay.
When he comes back, he comes back.
The best date ever.
Please turn on.
Oh my gosh. I know it was my best date
They're on the
ever.
side.
Oh, was it on? Okay, that's good.
My best date ever was when I
I
went
turned it on
to
already.
Universal Studios.
oh, that's
Turn it
fun.
on.
And
Yo, bro, it wasn't on.
It's on.
Okay, you said Universal Studios.
I went to Universal Studios and Adventure Island with this guy that I liked very much. He turned out to be a fucking asshole.
Was it the first date?
It was
They're
the
always nice at
second
first.
date.
Mm.
And he pushed me through actually experience the park that I have been so many times before, but I was always scared of like going to the roller coasters and stuff, and that man actually pushed me like, no, you're gonna go. And he made it like break this fear that I had, so it's something that I will always remember, like actually made me better
Okay.
in the day. So it was like the best. It was
Okay.
the best.
I love that.
So he made you a better.
Face your fears.
He made you a better
because
date
he made-
for someone else.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, guys, when you date women, you should always leave them better than you found them.
Well,
At least that's what I was taught in
exactly.
in
I'm the
all
same
boys
way.
school. They told us leave an environment better than you found it.
And it was amazing.
It was already ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was asking them like their best date, so they both got to go before we plug them back in. What's your best date ever?
Ever?
Even if it was Netflix and chill.
Well, give us she gave us her best date already.
That's true.
Yeah, I did yesterday, but.
And everybody saw yesterday.
Okay, so again, my best date was with my ex-fiance. It was kind of 2 dates in one. It was kind of like a forgiveness type thing, like, oh, I'm sorry for the way I've acted and stressed you out through all this and that. We were opening a business, this and that. Straight to the point. I come home from a vacation and he's got rose petals all up the stairs and all over the bed. Big teddy bear, smelled like chocolate. And I'm like, I love this. He took off my blindfold, walked me up the stairs, everything. It was just wonderful.
Black guy, white guy?
Italian.
Yeah, see?
Italian guy.
The woman
Italian and Portuguese.
likes a little romance. I will give it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Being romantic is not simping.
Italiano.
Italian.
the next night we went
Italiano.
on a dinner on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And we had an appetizer and some wine, and then we went to this place where Al Capone used to go bootleg.
Yeah.
That's my favorite little place to go.
I love how when men actually plan something. I don't like a man that says, "Oh, whatever,
What do you
we can do." Yeah, we can do whatever you want. No, I want you to plan. Like when you take this step, like get ready. 7 o'clock, I will drive and pick you up, and just make sure you wear this kind of clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's kind of like a little surprise.
Give me a
Yeah.
Well, listen, I tell guys all the
Dialogue
time, bro, you can't have women in your life, around you, in your vicinity, without putting them to task. You have to be giving them some type of instruction. If not, they're going to default back to their setting. And that's probably going to be media and friend driven. That's not what you want. And see, women don't have a problem compartmentalizing most of the time when it comes to when they're with their friends, they're with their friends.
Yeah.
And when they're with the dude, they're with the dude.
Yeah.
But some guys don't understand that there's a clear difference. When you're with your boys, you're with the fellas, it's about that. But when you're with your woman, that's when you gotta be with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, I'm with a chick right now, so yeah, I'm in more romantic shit right now. I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna be holding hands and everything for the next few hours, bro. I'll holler at you tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? And we're living in this place now where everything's like all mixed up and confused because the older generation didn't hand it down and explain to these guys the difference. Because when I was growing up, older dudes told you that they explained it. There's a clear cut. Yo, bro, you gotta go get her some flowers. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And these were G's that were saying that. You know what I'm saying? These are men that do well with women.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of these women are liking foreign dudes too, because they still know how to sweet talk the women. They still know how to tell the women what they want to hear. They know how to compliment them. Make them the center of attention, all these type of things. And they're up to no good. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get in there just like you. They're trying to get in the box just like you. But they understand that this is you have to entertain the box.
Yeah.
It's just serious shit.
Like getting the box is the easy part. Keeping the box is the hard part. Like keeping a woman, if you can do that, like fucking congratulations to you, because that's what makes you a real man. Getting to the girl, you have the sweet talks. You have the sweet talks, blah blah blah. You get into it, you go on the first day, but actually keeping that woman,
retention.
It's the real deal.
But a lot of women are struggling with retention too, and then they're belly aching that they can't get commitment. It's like, you don't deserve commitment. There's nothing to commit to. Retention. And it's going to be hard to retain guys with sex because the only way to do that is a guy that has a hard time getting sex. It's the only guy that you're going to retain with.
Which I don't think that's a real thing right now.
Right. But I think these things are across the board.
Yeah.
I don't think chivalry is about women. I think chivalry is how you deal with people in general. It's how you deal with females in general. How you deal with grandmas, aunties, old ladies crossing the street with grocery bags.
Watch how a man treats his mom.
No, I don't agree.
Everyone.
No,
actually.
I think that's oversimplifying.
I met men that treat their mom amazing and treated me like freaking trash.
That's what I was just about to say.
No, I'm not
that's
saying
that's
it
a
for
bad.
That reason. I'm just saying, watch how he treats his mom and the respect that he has.
Watch
for her,
how
and
he
then
treats
see
women in
how
general.
he respects you or
if a
women.
man
Your mom don't count.
The ex is a red flag for me. I cut right there.
Women in general.
My main thing about this is like the love he has for his mother.
Yeah, but that's why.
But it's because it's his
default.
mother.
That's default.
Yeah, it's meant
I
to
respect
be
the guy.
loved.
I respect the guy that's helping the old lady down the street because he knows that old lady lives alone.
Yeah. Or
that's
like,
a better
I get
indicator.
what she's trying to say, but
I'm saying like how his own mother loves him and how he shows love
that's
back.
deceptive.
yeah, but because that is what we should have. Yeah,
saying.
that's okay, but that's
his mom.
Yeah. What is
But
the
I'm
wrong
saying that
thing
he is capable. He is capable of love. He is capable of being that man.
Everybody's capable of love. My point is, if it's for his mom, I'm sorry, it
he's
doesn't
gonna
count.
do it.
It's not an indicator of shit.
It would be weird if you treated your mom
Exactly.
bad.
Yeah.
Not if you treated your mom
If you don't treat your mom well, you're a terrible person.
Hold on. We
Let me
have
say
a disagreement.
Let me say something. I feel like if I can see like, okay, if a man is like disrespecting his mother, like whoever she is, whatever type of person she is, if she's a good person, I want to see how he interacts with his mom. If she's a bad person, I want to see how he interacts with his mom. Whatever. I'm not saying that it has to be peaches and cream, but I'm saying that like seeing how he respects respects a woman, like if he's willing to disrespect his mother, likely he's gonna be totally fine disrespecting me.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, but it doesn't go.
But I don't think that it can indicate like, oh, he's gets on great with his mom. You know, I'm sure that I am in, because you probably aren't even in his mind in the same category as his mom. So I'm not saying
that's my
that
point. It doesn't mean anything.
Because my ex,
How it treats women in general.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're like a wife, like you probably would be like, he'll probably treat you like.
All right,
respect you in the way that he
listen what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm just saying.
Listen what I'm trying to say.
He's capable of loving his mother in a very very mannerism, very masculine but humble way. Then you know he's capable of doing it with you. He may just not want to do it with you.
I still think you're missing what I'm saying. That doesn't tell me anything. Chivalry is not opening the door for a chick you're trying to smash. Chivalry is not like doing these nightly gestures for a chick that you're interested in. Chivalry is how you deal with the female gender in general. Just like being a leader is not how you lead a woman. Being a leader is how you lead people in general. Being a good planner is not just you sitting down for the longest trying to figure out how to impress this girl on this date. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do... That's fucking lame. Being a good planner is, oh my god, I get to spend some time with my grandpa. I'm gonna plan this fishing trip. My grandpa loves to fish. I gotta stop at Sports Authority and get some new hooks. I gotta get some new bait. Also, I gotta make sure the rods are working well, right? Oh, I got my niece and nephew this weekend. Awesome. All right, so should I take them to Dave and Buster or
you make a plan
exactly?
In general, like,
or I'm chilling with my boys. Let's go play pool
because he plans with his mother, his father, the neighbor. It's like how you know somebody's punctual. He's gonna be on time for everything. Yeah. And this is just how you know if that person. Okay, do you know if he really treats people good? Take him. Let's go out in a day. See how he treats the person that is serving them, the waitress. Like the mom, it's easy to love my mom. It's my fucking mom. Yeah. You know.
I'll give you another example. As a personal trainer, when girls hit me up in the DM and they're like, "Hey, are you a trainer?" I'm like, "Hey, do you like asking like rhetorical questions?" It says in my fucking profile. You see me training people. You know, I know that's how women start conversations. You know what I'm saying? Asking questions they already know the answer to because they want you to just volunteer the information rather than just, ask me, right? But when they expect to get trained for free, I don't get irritated with them. I get irritated with all the other trainers because that's why they feel that they can get free personal training. That's why they feel entitled to it because they're like, oh, he's a guy, he's a trainer, he'll train me for free because I look good and he's going to want to fuck me. You see? It doesn't piss me off that she thinks she can get free stuff with her looks. It pisses me off that there's actually personal trainers that go out here and train cute girls for free.
Well, that's right? How they get the job to begin with.
Okay, so that makes you a lame. But if a random person, male, female, old, young, poor, broke, comes to you and is like, hey, bro, I don't want to bother you, but, can you give me a little help with this? You get a little advice with that? Oh, yeah, bro, I got you. So listen, what do you need?
I need help with my health.
Okay, that's a good person. That's a person that actually gives a shit and is trying to help people. But someone that pretends to be helpful in the gym because they're trying to smash shorty, come on, bro. You didn't help that dude over there. You didn't help him with the squat, right? He had 3 plates on there. You didn't help him, but you're helping this chick over here with 25 pounds on each side. Come on, man. Jump off a bridge, bro. I hate that type of stuff.
So they should.
I agree 100%. And that makes me really uncomfortable. Like, I don't like to go through that.
You're a slime ball if that's how you run things. Listen, you're better off helping other people and let her see that. Right? That's going to get the box wet. But you over here doing this lame pandering to her stuff, that's going to disgust her because she's like, that's what you got to do to get a girl's attention?
Then he does that to everyone.
Yeah, and you do that to every chick.
This is what it goes in my mind. Like, a guy that is doing that, he's just doing with everybody else. He's done that with... There's literally a guy at the gym that I met, and he came and he was like, well, I'm gonna help you work out, like, doing this, whatever. So I'm, like, doing the exercise, right? It was pretty heavy, so he was kind of, like, pushing me through. Like, it was a good workout. I'm not gonna lie. He was... bodybuilder in the past and everything, so I'm like doing the exercise. We kind of had that thing and it didn't work out because he's aka psychopath, controlling kind of person. It just doesn't work for me. And the next day he's doing exactly the same thing. The same thing.
That's
the same exercise.
That's
the same is potty. And I'm just laughing at the point because I just can't believe it's just like, are you a player? Because girls are players too.
No, I'm just saying that makes you a lame. That's like the bartender.
Like you are just like, there's no worth to me. Like, it's just like you do this with everybody. It shows
everybody you're trying to sleep with.
Exactly.
Right? When your day one don't want to give you his 30% off, but some random cute chick comes in the store, hey, you can put that on my discount. It's like, bro.
It's just it's his game.
We went to kindergarten together.
I'm not gonna deny that the guy's lame for doing it, but what I will say is guys we're very routine. So if I have a girl, I might take one girl to the same restaurant, or like there's certain things that guys do. But what I'm saying is that's his angle of what he's gonna do to try to get girls. Like he's gonna just keep doing it.
It's a lame angle though.
It is a lame angle. I'm not defending it. What I'm saying is, ladies, you gotta understand that sometimes if you see him do something with the other bitch, that's just what he does.
That's because it works.
Maybe he just
got
him laid.
That's what I'm saying.
He got him laid 20% of the time.
Yeah, but some women get mad.
Like, then the other girls are gonna be like,
he should be creative.
oh my god, he was doing that with the hot girl, so he probably has something. No, girl, he's trash can. It's straight trash can. But you're giving, so he's sticking to that guy. It's just giving the other girls the illusion that he's good, and then when you go, but he was dating that girl, like, she's awesome, she's such a hard worker, so he has something. No, he doesn't. So we're just giving credibility to this man that it worths nothing.
Interesting. You.
What?
Best date.
You.
Yes. What?
The best date you've ever been on.
Oh, best date. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Can I just say, like, what my ideal, like, if I could
Nope.
do a build a
Nope.
date?
It had to have actually happened. I don't want to hear.
actually
Ideally, I want a guy that's 6'4", but you never had a guy that was 6'4" commit to you. Doesn't count. I need a guy that makes 6 figures. How much did your last boyfriend make? Oh, I don't know.
A couple thousand.
I guess he doesn't have to make 6 figures. So it needs to have actually happened.
50K.
That's a pretty good date.
With a big house and a Yorkie.
I mean, I like
Don't
food.
answer me.
With a hamster.
You like food?
I think humans like food and music and air
like
and
really
water.
Nice restaurants. Like, I like fun. Like,
But can you describe one that you remember, like a memorable one that you went on? That was memorable food, memorable date, memorable guy.
Girl,
Or
you
girl.
go out
when I
to
was
a
in
real
high
day.
school, when I just, I'm like, damn.
I would take you on a date.
Don't say that because she wants it.
We'll show you what love looks like.
She
A
wants it.
memorable one.
Yeah.
You were in high school. What? Hold on, she was answering.
Oh yeah, I was in high school. I used to play like soccer with my ex in like the fields, and like that was just so fun. Like,
Aww.
you know, it was nothing like you know. It was just,
So it was like a
quality
soccer.
time.
It was like a.
Yeah, I've been to nice fucking restaurants. I've been like to like beach.
Guys,
and,
it's
like,
the little
all that
things.
shit.
Yeah.
It's the little things. All right, that's your final answer? All right,
It
get your hand
takes
in
a
there.
lot.
Innocent
Get
time.
your hand in there. Let's
Lie
go.
detector
Please, no
time.
shock.
Let's go.
I took it off of
Hands
shot.
all in.
Girl.
Put it on.
Okay.
Put it on. Make sure that one's on
I'm
shot.
trusting you, okay?
It's just- it's
If
just
you
you
break
three.
the
We're not
trust
doing this.
circle,
Hit this thing right there.
This is
You
not
don't
gonna.
want you don't want to be exposed.
it's doing the shot.
Sorry. Wrong button. It's this button. Sorry.
It's not doing the shot.
No, I pressed the wrong button.
Why do we have to do this?
No. You gotta put it here so it can.
No, it won't
sense your
shock
shit.
you. It's
No,
just.
they put in a
No,
shocking
it's just
one.
sensing your shit so it knows when you're lying now. All right, you got the first question. Get 'em.
All right, ladies. Hold on, hers has got to stop. All right, we're gonna start here to answer the question, and we're gonna go that way. All right. So here, there, there.
All right.
Ladies, have you ever ate a man's ass?
I pressed this one, right?
And shit, you hit start. It'll say start.
Okay, you.
Why do
No. Put your hand back on.
Wait, does this thing really tell the truth?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tried that before?
Hold on, no, wait.
What? Oh,
Yes or no?
that is an invasive question. Next.
Yes or no?
Next.
I don't really know.
She's
if
trying
it
to
was
pass. We
there.
can't
There
pass.
Wait,
was-
is that a yes?
You can't pass on the impulse now. On the impulse detector, like, come on.
So yes or
I'm
no?
passing.
Yes or no?
I'm
Yes or
passing.
no?
Yes or no?
Oh, come on.
Just do
Come
it,
on,
girl.
girl.
That's a yes.
You don't have to
No,
tell
it's judging
who.
you.
My
It's
poor
okay.
mother. Think of her.
Kids these days.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
say no.
Did you eat the guy
Pass.
booty or no?
Let's say no.
Pass.
Pass. She passed.
Okay, you.
No.
See the start button?
You.
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, she's from Brazil.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
She's from Brazil.
She told the truth, which she didn't answer. Someone got shocked.
I got shot just now.
You both lied about eating that? No, you did because it would have screamed.
No.
It did scream.
Why
Both
did
of their
you put a
screamed.
freaking shock.
It just vibrates.
No,
It's
it wasn't
okay,
a little
girl.
shock. It was not
She-
a
You gotta relax. Don't be nervous.
Is this a torture
I think we're-
She
device?
was calm, but she didn't answer
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
I was confident with my
Because
answer.
I'm initially nervous.
What it was
Because I don't know
the answer?
what
Was
question
it
we're
just
asking, so
lying?
my heart's already racing.
That means you were lying.
All right, next.
Well, it's because it was like kind of there, you know? I don't really know if it was
Next.
considering.
Next.
Please, don't put the shock on me.
Okay, favorite
I
sexual
really have honestly
position.
never licked a man's ass. That's disgusting. Sorry, it just for me it is.
Favorite.
I mean, if it's like throwing.
Favorite sexual position. Oh my god.
Wait, is that a good? That's a good one.
This is getting
for
really
them to
interesting.
You got a
lie?
better one? Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to think of
You
like.
got a better one?
Spit
or swallow?
That's a good one.
Okay, you know what?
It's like,
Swallow always.
She's like, how many?
Swallow always.
Alright,
All
you
right.
Spit.
Spit.
okay, Brazil.
All right. Who's gonna be first? Truth. She's
don't
got a
always
lot.
You don't always spit either. Why you so
Why are you lying?
Listen, this
Woman.
shit's broken.
Why you so lie?
My hands is gonna fall.
All right,
Do
you
you
got the
wanna
next one.
switch?
You got the
Switch.
next one.
I'm not
It's
gonna
really
lie.
This thing is broken.
You're not getting shocked, are you?
Oh my god.
I don't even like
I got
it.
shocked.
What are my questions?
It's shocks.
I'm not getting shot.
Fellas in the chat, if you have
Because
questions
you're
for
telling
the
truth,
ladies,
apparently.
let us know for the lie detector test. We're taking questions for the ladies. What do we read? Super chat?
Yeah, super chat. So you got super chat it, guys. Hurry up.
Yeah,
man.
super
If you-
super chat it
get
in,
'em
guys,
in,
if you
'cause
want to
there's a
ask a
delay.
question.
Yeah, he asked what was the thought. Okay, yeah, get him in, guys.
All right, let's do one. All right, ladies, have you ever had a what? She switched. You switched.
No.
No,
No, I couldn't get it on.
Have you ever?
lying.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
Yes.
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 All right. Can we hit the start? Where's the start at?
I mean, what kind of question is this? Really?
I mean,
I don't know.
God.
Yes or no?
some girls have never had a
No.
one. Yeah.
Shit. See or no?
Yes.
One night stand? She's
All
like,
right,
obviously.
easy.
Obviously.
This is an easy question. Well, they can't all be hard.
This is some bullshit.
It's just broken.
Yeah. It's
Broken. Ow! Well, I guess I don't
Do you
have
wanna
a
switch
nightstand.
seats?
I'm like,
No, there's no switching.
I just
See,
think
is it-
you're more
We can't
stand
switch
than
because
us
it's already.
right now.
It's
She's
already
calm.
set to you.
Yeah, you're
She's
more calm.
calm.
We're nervous.
You can
because we
hold
don't know
it.
where we're
Stop
gonna
being-
get.
She had the edible.
because I'm
Nervous.
getting
Yeah,
shocked
yeah.
all the
It's that damn
time.
edible.
She's got a natural heart balancer, okay?
That's what it is.
She's got a natural.
Because we're getting shocked all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
it's so funny.
Let you
All
got
right, yeah, I got it. Go ahead, get in there, guys.
She's
We're
like,
being
no.
tested next. You boys are doing this next. You gotta at least
Yes.
do one
Oh,
question.
Yes.
y'all
Can we-
want us to
We gotta
do?
make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get to
Are we
ask
gonna do one,
questions. Yes.
Professor
one.
Reindeer? Are we gonna do
Yes.
lie detector? They want us to do it after this one.
At
this
least
round.
one.
What do you mean
Yeah.
after?
They want us
Yeah,
to do the
we're-
lie
we wanna
detector
ask
after
the
they
questions.
they want us
We
to
each
do
get
it.
a
Of course they do. The women
We
always
each
want us
get a
to.
question.
I'm
They
asking,
always
are
want
we
us
are we
to.
gonna
Yeah,
do it?
yeah, of course.
All right, we'll do it. We'll
I'm
do
a
it.
sport, of course. I'm not wearing the
We
pink
each get a
dress, the jacket you like, but
Poppy, you don't have to.
I will take the picture
The roses. Take the pictures with the roses, though. My grandmother loves flowers.
Yeah, I mean, you can be masculine and be in some boxer shorts and
Some
hold roses in
flowers.
your mouth. Hello.
hell yeah.
I look for shirts that have flowers on them.
There's nothing wrong wearing
When
flowers.
a man can wear
I think they're
some-
beautiful.
Just,
Yeah.
don't be so colorful.
Yeah, I don't like colors much.
Yeah, I don't wear too many colors at once.
You
That's
can
crazy.
be bright
Crazy.
without saying you're
Yeah,
bright.
you can't be looking like a rainbow. All right. Oh, sorry. So
Or
the
look
next,
like a freaking
the
god
next
dressed
question
in the
is
dark.
so each of you are gonna make the sound that you make when you're coming. You have an orgasm.
We'll
We'll start with you.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, we can pass that,
No
right?
3 points.
Pass.
I don't
No
even
free
know.
Oh, they're all passing that.
Yeah, we
Jesus
passed. Sorry,
Christ.
good try.
The last group of girls
Good
did
try.
it. The last no, we this girls have done it.
Yeah, they were trying to make the sound. They were making some
Yeah.
sounds last time. That one chick, she's
Yeah. No fun. All right. All right.
Sorry.
Well,
Do parody sounds?
no, hell no. We want
It's
to.
in Portuguese.
We want the real sound of that shit. All right.
okay.
No. All right. We got 2 more and then we'll do it.
Oh shit.
You got another one?
This is crazy.
Okay. Would you admit cheating on a boyfriend if he didn't catch you?
Yes.
Would you ever tell a boyfriend you cheated on him if he didn't catch you? All right, hit her shit. You must other side.
I
Other
would
side.
like to think about because I would never do something like that.
You?
Would you tell him if he didn't catch you?
Yes.
No, answer the question first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've both kept a secret and told.
No, I would not tell. I would not.
You have to do it all over again.
Yeah.
You would not tell him.
I would not tell.
You would not
I've
tell
done
him.
both.
No.
I would.
I've done both. I've kept some things to myself.
I would not tell.
All right, so you said you would or wouldn't tell him.
Ah.
I've done
She
both.
got
So it
shocked
depends on
every
the
time.
situation.
The
I
thing is,
think it's just because we're like,
yeah,
So then you would tell him. So say yes.
I would not tell. I'm saying right here.
You
You
say
would not
yes,
tell him.
you
No.
You would.
Now?
That's embarrassing.
I don't know. Probably, yeah.
if it meant the betterment of my relationship,
No, if I cheated somebody, my relationship would
I
be
think the
over.
relationship probably be over.
I've kept secrets before.
No, not cheating. Because cheating is something for me
Fucking passing with
that
flying
just
colors.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez, we have one girl that's just
We
telling the
need
fucking
I
truth.
don't know,
What's
man.
going on?
You, maybe your
Let's just switch.
truth
Let's
and your
switch.
lies indistinguishable.
I'm saying.
it's just about
You got
your heart
another
rate, baby. That's
Nah.
what
Do I have
you
another?
like.
No, it's gonna be a cheating question. All right, ladies, you can get us one time.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, fair enough.
Fair game, boys.
sucks.
Oh, he's gonna get the one. No, get this one.
I'll take this
I don't care. Was yours shocking?
Oh, shit.
I don't care.
Mine
about
was
shocking.
shocking all the
Yeah,
time.
mine was.
All right. Hold on. I think we gotta.
Oh, we gotta
reset it.
recalibrate it so it like knows our hand. Hold on.
All right.
All right, ladies, think of your questions, cause yeah.
Oh shit.
Why is it not working? Does it say it's on? Oh, you gotta hit the calibration button. Is it right here?
No, it's the other one.
Where is it?
You put your hand in there first. Your hand's not even in the damn thing.
It is.
Yeah, but you moved it.
All
I got a good one.
All right. What's the question?
I can go first.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so, let me word this right. So, when you bring women on the show, have you slept with more than 2 women on the show that you've brought?
Oh no.
No.
But she's really generous though, cause she's like.
No, no more than
Oh,
two
Oh.
girls.
Oh wait.
Because I
Have you
Yeah.
been with more than 2
Yeah,
women that you brought on the show?
yeah.
Just on the that you brought on the show
Yeah.
and hooked up with her right after.
No.
Like-
No, now it's no.
No, I'm saying
They
you
could be
brought her on
mine.
No,
the
that's
show
not
to hook up.
realistic. Let's
Yes, it
just
is.
skip.
Yes,
No,
girl.
like you're.
Why do you
But
think
then
men
it's
bring-
gonna be.
You gotta pick
no.
one and stick to it, cause it's not the same.
Okay,
thing.
so have you brought women on the show and purposely wanted to bang them?
Oh hell no. What kind of shit? That's me some stupid
Is my start button
That's
right here?
really
Good
good.
question.
Is mine right here?
That's different.
Well, you
Does it
asked
say
me to
start?
word it, so
No,
I'm
it's on the
gonna-
other side.
I say no.
Oh.
Wrong,
I'm
baby,
telling
wrong.
you.
I got it.
Wow.
Hold on. That's not a fair question. Hold on. Time out. I just realized you set. Hold up. You set me up. And you handed him one because hold on. Cause he doesn't book the girls, so it's not applicable. He doesn't book the girls. It's not applicable.
Okay, then,
He can't bring a girl on because
I've done
he
some
wants to
booking
smash because
in the
he
past.
you see what I mean?
I am.
And then you just set
telling
me
the
up
truth
because you
here,
said
guys,
wanted
so.
to, like just because just That's like subconscious.
Okay, next question. Next
I
question.
can't control that.
She didn't rephrase it.
If you're hot, you're hot. I can't control that.
All right, no, that's on you guys. She didn't want to. It's whoever.
Just because you want to do something doesn't mean you do it.
She told us the truth.
It's just a game.
This shit kind of painful.
That shit hurts, bro. That shit. ain't-
I'm telling you, we have been shocked 10 times.
What the fuck?
Thank you so much.
We
All right,
put
do we have
that shit
one
on
more
vibrate.
question, or is that y'all?
Yeah,
We have to put that shit on
I
TikTok.
don't know. Let's see.
Come on, girls. Think of a good one. Come on. They got
I
us
have one.
so good.
Yeah, that was a
She
good
has
one. That was a
Okay.
trap.
Have you dated somebody without actually wanting to date the person?
Have I ever dated somebody without actually wanting to date them?
Yeah.
Like
For
sexually
convenience,
pursue
like for
someone-
comfort, but you didn't want to be in the relationship. Did you stay in
Like
the
you-
relationship
oh.
even if you didn't want to?
Like you knew
No.
it
Are
wasn't
you
gonna
saying
last
like
type
if
thing.
you like you're just smashing a girl just to be smashing her, you don't want the relationship?
No, like
No, she was actually dating
You are
and-
you dating,
No.
but you didn't want to.
No, I answered no.
Did you date somebody?
Yeah.
If you're just gonna give me the sex, or I don't have a problem being honest with it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? She says no. Oh, did that actually happen? Did I date somebody I didn't want to?
I guess.
I fucking hate this thing.
Now you gotta see it.
Why did we buy this?
Because it's
cool.
fun. It's fun. It's fun to be the one asking the question.
Yeah, exactly.
Try mine.
All right, let's get this
We'll do
last
one
question.
more.
Let's get this last question out of the way.
Last
Okay.
question.
Okay, here's my
Fuck,
question.
man.
Oh fuck.
It feels weird, don't it?
It
Is
really
there-
shocks you.
Is there an ex that you
It
are
wakes your
not
nerves up.
over?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is there a what?
An ex that I'm not over.
What the fuck? Who doesn't have an
Yeah,
what the
I
fuck?
think
Yeah.
it's possible.
But this is a weird one because I feel like I'm gonna get shocked anyway.
Like I thought it was gonna shock me.
Tell the truth.
Wait, so you are over them?
Apparently.
I mean, no, you know what? Hold on. How did you? Hold on. How did you interpret the question? Was there ever an ex you wasn't over, or is there
there
still?
now?
Yeah, because
Is
I
there
answered no. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
yeah.
What can I do? You know what the fuck?
Fuck, that hurt.
I love people. I love them forever.
Let's do one overall question for everybody. And we each
For the
put our
for the
hand-
What do you
fucking.
mean? How's
one
that work?
overall question, like we can ask each other one question.
Oh, you can ask each
Like
other.
one mutual question that we agree on to ask each
Okay.
other.
Well, what we could do is everyone can ask everyone else a question. Like every one person can ask everyone else a question because we have
Okay.
enough. We have
Or
four.
we can just get one question if the people interact.
Yeah,
And
so
we
you know,
just
did
it's
ask.
selective.
The chat didn't.
Let them
The
ask
chat
one.
didn't.
Yeah,
ask,
that's a good
they
idea.
didn't ask any questions. Hold on, let me see. Am I up to date? I'm up to date. They didn't ask any questions. You guys don't. You guys don't have any questions. They're giving you free ones. They give you freebies. They're not even.
Do we get another question?
They're not even saying you got a super chat. Why you want to touch your
We
knees?
got, we're giving you a free
Why
collective
you wanna
one
touch your
question.
eyes?
for
Got a
everybody.
whole bunch of questions.
I got one. Where do I comment?
Me getting the one to go.
Oh, that hurt, man. Damn.
Still feel that shit.
Oh, hold on. There actually is a super chat. I'm tripping. Okay, he said, ask them if anyone has 12 or more bodies. Ooh, get your hands in here. That's a good one. All right, Jay Velez, we're going to get your question, buddy.
12 or more.
Damn, that shit hurt.
Thank you, Veles, for this.
Oh,
Shock.
my God.
I have to say yes.
Why is
so-
it 12?
This shit makes me
I don't
hungry.
know. He just picked a number.
This shit made me hungry.
There's no reason for me to do it because I'm already telling you the truth. So
What do you
Yeah,
think?
well,
Yeah, why would you
Same.
ask that?
humor him.
Yeah, yes.
well, I gotta get shocked
Yes,
again
I do
for
have-
what?
Velez, they're like, yeah, 12 is
You might not
nothing.
get shot.
A dozen ain't nothing.
12 bodies,
That's the
easy.
whole
When they
point.
buy eggs, they buy them 36 at a time. A dozen ain't
28
shit.
years old. Do you think I
How
ain't
was
slept
that?
with over 12?
You're only
men?
20?
That's a
Redo
lot.
it? No,
Twenty?
this one came off.
28.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm 28 years old. Do you
Already.
think I ain't slept with over 12 men?
I don't know. You could have been married for a long time.
Yeah, I'm like
Katrina?
25, about to turn 26.
If
12.
you were married
nice.
before, then keeps
But
you off the
before
market.
that, I had,
I leave your hand. Oh, no, that's fine.
Because like guys be like, oh, if she's 30 and she's too old, she hit the wall. It's like, well, time out. Oh, she's gonna be ran through. Not necessarily.
What does ran through me?
A chick could be 30 and been married for 10 years.
Been through so
Where's
much,
mine?
Now she's jaded.
I have twins.
Oh, Jaden.
No, like been with too many other guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. She's good now. All right. What was the question again? Oh, do the girls? Damn it. Who's
Now you
just
gotta,
went
now you
off?
gotta do this one again.
Mine too.
Damn it.
Just put your hand in there and let it go around.
Have you been with over 12 guys? Yes.
Oh, did you answer yet?
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
Is this the start?
Yeah.
You?
I'm in disbelief.
And you said yes?
Yeah, mine's going. Mine was already going.
No, that was doing your calibration.
Yeah.
Because we had to return
Mine is
your...
ready.
You didn't answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. She's got hers.
Yeah, I still feel
This is really good, yeah.
still feel a little something, bro.
She's good.
I'm good.
Damn, still feel a little something.
All right, hey, good job.
We're all thoughts.
It's not broken.
We're all thoughts, yeah.
We're all thoughts.
Okay, so now we're gonna ask you, since we're all experienced here. All right. So, what is your favorite sexual position and why? Why? Okay.
I actually have two that I really like very much.
Okay,
Like,
I'll take two.
That sounds honest. That sounds honest to me.
Equally.
Mm-hmm.
Dog position. Can I
Doggy
say
style?
that?
She
Yeah,
said dog
style.
position. She remixed
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay.
Dog style because I think it's I like the man to be very dominant and stuff. I think it's very like
That's a dominant
okay,
position?
really put me on my place and kind of shit, you know. Then I really like the missionary. If it's somebody that I have a connection,
Feelings with?
yeah, because
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Their
just like
feelings.
freaking hit the stomach kind of thing. It's very like touch and you can see the person and you can kiss.
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
stuff
but
that
what-
like
what-
that.
hold on, hold on.
Intimate talk.
What if he beats
Yes.
that pussy up in the missionary position though?
If a what?
Like, what if
He's
What if
really.
he's
What if
not
he's really
so
good at it? What if
Yeah,
he's
what if
really
he's
good at
hammering-
missionary?
what if
like
he
that?
hammers you
Yeah,
in
but
that
I
position
think
too?
that that way you kind of have more like eye contact. with
It's
the
more of a
person.
sensual vibe at
Yeah.
that point. It's
Yeah,
more
what
of
if
a
what if he's
connection.
hammering it down while he's making eye contact?
I mean,
I don't think I ever experienced that.
I have
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite position and why?
doggy style, but that's just me. And second would be top.
But
So
why
I have
and
to
why?
agree with you.
Why and why?
Doggy style, just because I love the way it feels.
I
Usually
hate
it
that
feels the
name
best
though. They
for
need
me.
to come up with a better name for it.
And I like, you know, I like.
Like, dogs ain't the only ones that do it like that. Every
I
animal
like
does
a
it.
little bit. I like the whole hair pull, like
Animal
rough talk a little
position.
bit. You know, I
Yeah.
like.
Animal style.
Lion
No, me
style,
too.
tiger style. Even
Yeah.
squirrels be from the back. Everybody gets it from the back.
But
I don't know
when
how
I'm on
squirrels
top,
get down.
I think there's a Facebook group about that.
What?
when I'm on top of
Well, like all these animals getting it from the back? Yo, let me tell you something. You can get some stroke inspiration from animals. You could definitely get some stroke inspiration. Some of those
guys should
animals.
definitely be watching Animal Planet, right?
Yeah, some animals you be like,
yeah, if you're a square,
you be
learn
like,
not
yo,
to.
that boy can stroke. That motherfucker can whine.
Have you seen a rhino freaking penis?
Who's that?
The rhinocerons, whatever.
Oh, rhinoceros?
Yes.
Rhinoceros?
It's huge.
You know
Oh,
what
she
the
said a
real?
rhinoceros.
It's like
penis.
this size.
Do you know what the
right here.
actual name is for a rhino?
Wow.
It's unicorn. So when people I'm dead ass serious. When people say unicorns don't exist,
A rhino is a unicorn.
the word is actually a
I'm gonna look that
a
up.
rhinoceros.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the full name is Unicornosaurus. So it's like, technically speaking, unicorns are an actual animal. I'm dead ass serious. The Latin word
I
is
never knew that.
yeah. So
Okay.
rhinoceros is something that came
I'm gonna
much
look that up,
later.
For sure.
Just saying. It's just like when people say that people from other countries mispronounce zebra. Like this comedian, like his take on his take on it is hilarious. He's like it's like when you say zebra and they're like no zebra. He's like, excuse me, I'm from Africa. We have them. It's like, how you gonna tell an African how to say zebra? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like acai. It's Brazil, so it's acai, not acai.
Yeah, it's acai.
Yeah.
bowl.
That makes sense.
And we even have like the C with a little worm in the bottom that you guys don't even have that.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like, how can you be like, it's not even the real thing.
That's the arrogance of
Just
Americans,
FYI.
though. All right, favorite position and
Nice to
why?
know.
Sorry.
I would have to say, in front of a mirror.
Damn.
Okay, but wow.
I think all of
Just
us would love
standing.
that.
It's
Interesting.
No, mirror is a plus, but what
Yeah.
position?
Guys, write that down. Write that down.
Mirror, yes.
a mirror.
Mirrors
that
on the
is a-
ceiling.
That is a
A
position
woman
to
always
be in.
likes to see her.
Like in Brazil,
Really?
you know, like Brazil.
Well,
There's a
listen,
position called
I
mirror.
want her to see it.
Yeah, like Brazil, a motel, you know, motel.
Yeah, they always have
and
it on
hotel.
ceiling.
It's a place to
Motel,
be.
we have like a rotating beds, heart-shaped beds,
Yeah.
pole dance,
Oh yeah.
solar roof in a
Freaky,
room
freaky.
with
Yo,
pool and a
Bro,
bed
they got
with
this
a
hotel in
sauna.
Mexico City. My dude.
Is this sex paradise?
It really is. It really is.
Sorry if you haven't.
I wanna stay here for a week.
Please, you guys have to travel more.
Yeah, you really do. It's amazing.
Get your passport. Fellas.
I feel like we need to open
I
up something like that
Get your
here.
passport.
We need to open up something like that here, and it needs to be like books in the hotel room with inspiration. Like the book should be full of positions. Like, who should try this?
The same like vibe. And if you go, there's like the Egyptian motel.
Well, we talked about that last time. I had that idea that there was a themed hotel
and
you could
then
rent
all
different.
the rooms has Egyptian stuff, and then there's the casino, and each one there's a different casino, like city casino. Like this is gonna be Orlando casino.
Jungle. I want to go to the jungle where everything's real plants, like real grass, real plants, real waterfall. You know, that's where I want to go. I like outside stuff.
We're building a jungle over there.
I want to feel like I'm in a different time frame.
So your favorite position is in the jungle?
I would love that. I would love to do it in the jungle. I like
we
nature.
should ask the craziest place we actually had sex.
That's one of the questions we're getting there.
Okay.
Hold on. We're still waiting. We're still waiting on her to tell us more about this mirror. So, what position are you in when you're looking in the mirror? Which is your favorite?
She said
no, but my favorite position is not my favorite position when I'm in the mirror.
So you like to have sex in the mirror, but your favorite position is different.
So the mirror is the deal maker.
There's not just like the destination. There's like the journey. You know.
Okay, I kind of get what you're saying. All right, I'll accept that. We got doggy, and missionary, and we have the mirror position. All right. So we're gonna go to. Let's do it. What you just asked. The craziest place you had sex.
Yeah. Outside.
Okay, but where outside?
Outside in the open by the beach.
Okay, so
daytime, nighttime.
Daytime.
Daytime.
It was like evening.
Daytime.
It was still daylight.
Guys, if you can pull off the daytime, especially outside, you know what you're doing. I've done some things outside, but yeah, I like that. The beach is a little easy though, because it's kind of like, well, depending on where you are, like you can hide behind little like I've seen people go up in those little fucking the little thing where the lifeguard is. I've heard people do it up there. I've seen people.
Yeah, of course.
Like sometimes you can just kind of be in your little tent or your little area, or be in the water. Like you can kind of slip it in a little bit, like depending on what you're doing. Were you on the beach, like on the sand and shit, or where were you?
No, I wasn't on the sand. I was like more like in the grassy area, kind of like a shaded area where like the hammock was swinging or whatever. And you got the beach.
There was something else swinging.
Yeah. Another hammock.
I ran out into that one, but yes.
Okay.
Good point.
Brazil.
Okay. We're wild.
Brazilians are wild.
There was actually in a farm, right there in the middle, where the cows and stuff, very animalish, you know.
So like in a
like in a
chickens
farm
and
field.
shit.
Yeah, like in a farm
pigs.
field where the bulls and stuff are, like cows and
Well, I
stuff.
hope he wasn't putting your ass in that shit.
There was a trailer. We got our ATV and stuff, went through the middle of the fields and stuff.
That's so fun.
Cool.
It was exciting and scary because the neighbors kind of could have like watched.
You know, I have a question. Has anybody ever had sex on a jet ski? I've always wondered that.
Sex on a jet ski.
Not that I remember.
I had it on a washing machine though while it was in spin cycle.
It's been cycles.
I just thought water movement, but I don't know.
I've done the washing machine before. It wasn't in spin cycle though. I had a load in there that just like but it wasn't moving.
Yeah, you needed to.
Damn. I actually remember seeing my girlfriend text her friend like, "He fucked me on the washing machine." She loved it.
I think it's kind of like, okay, I tried. Not something that I would be like thrilled about it. I never done, but it's something like, okay, I've done that. Check.
I think
What
it's the
about you?
element of like, now,
you guys?
like now.
The craziest place.
Damn. Fuck. Shit. Damn. That one's.
Well, we've already put the dryer.
Okay. Okay. I have one.
It's gonna get juicy.
There was a time when this girl was she was acting up in the gym. She was acting like a stage 5 clinger. I was just trying to get my workout in.
Wait, a clinger?
But it's actually two different. There's actually two different instances that
that was technically in the same place. So it's two different gyms. One gym was LA Fitness and one was 24 Hour Fitness. I don't know which one would you prefer to. Just say which one. Okay. There was 3 different times, but 2 different gyms. So, but it was 2 different 24 Hour Fitness. Do
the two.
I'm in the gym a lot. I was in the gym a lot.
Do the 2 24 hours fitnesses.
That's like 3 different occasions, though.
Yeah, the 24 hours.
Well, give us the best one.
And they were all a different calculation, like a kind of calculation.
Give us the hottest girl of the 3.
Ooh,
how about that?
Okay, that would be Allie.
So it was 3
all right.
girls.
So this is what happened.
Okay.
So there's one time I was dealing with this chick. She was older, but she's like hot as hell. And I just when I had first moved back to Miami, and she was still way up in Coral Springs. But we were fucking for like over a year when I was living in Tamarack, and she was like trying to stop messing with me, and I don't know, it wasn't working out because we weren't together or anything. We were just seeing each other all the time, and we started like actually going on dates. Because for me, I can't do the like just sex thing. It's weird to me.
For me, it's weird too.
Yeah, we got to eat together. We got to hang out.
You gotta build some type of bond.
It's just so weird to me to just
because there's people that can.
Yeah, there's people that do that. It's just strange to me.
Straightforward.
So she started feeling like it was like a relationship.
That's when you become a porn star.
And I remember she like stopped talking to me. She stopped talking to me. She wouldn't answer my shit, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I didn't do anything or anything. And then I finally ran into her. I got her to come to an event, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why you didn't answer my text messages? She's like, the problem is that I have to distance myself from you because I gotta stop acting like I'm in a relationship. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? She's like, I won't go out with other guys.
I don't judge her.
She's like, I'm trying to date with a purpose. I'm trying to date like older, established, successful guys.
I gotta stop this.
I really get like, if I really like somebody, I cannot even like ever, like you kind of meet them, but you still like talking. Like there's this guy.
You can't get to know somebody new when someone's putting meat in you. All right, so I'm just setting the context for why I had to. I'm setting the context for why I had to go the route that I went.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
so
was in the gym.
Right, but I'm just the reason why we had to do it where we did it, right? Because normally, like I was sleeping with her for like over maybe 4 months before she finally like brought me to her place. You know what I mean? Because like she would always come to my place, and I started to wonder like, yo, why can't I?
What was that?
And hold on, we met on a one night stand. That's what happened. A friend of mine, she invited me to 11. Because her husband like knows the owner and all that type of shit, and she knows I don't go places unless somebody invited me that has power. I'm not waiting in lines. I'm not taking off my hat. I'm not paying. I'm not doing none of this faggot shit, right? So I said, all right, I'm gonna go to 11, and I met her friend because she invited her friend to come too, and we started playing a little game around 11, seeing how much money we could find, and at the end of the night, who found more money. And it was fun as shit.
That's
and then,
interesting.
Yeah, so then we took the money. We got drunk as fuck. We got like over 100 and something bucks. We got drunk. Cool. So I'm like, I wanted to hook up with her because when I saw her, I was like, man, this older chick is hot as hell, bro. So the friend, she put me on because she like at the end of the night was like, hey, you live by her. You're close to Coral Springs. Hey, can you give Allie a ride home? I was like, I most certainly can. I most certainly can.
Definitely.
Right. So she ended up coming over my place that same night that we met. And I put her dress in the wash and I smashed. Ever since then, we couldn't stop sleeping with each other. But she kept coming over my place. And when I would go over her place, she would like cook and all this type of stuff. So I kind of see how she was like doing these things where she probably wasn't comfortable. And like other guys that were rich were asking her out. So she's really trying to not, you know how women are. They try to like not talk to you at all because they know they're not going to be able to say no. They know they're not going to be able to control themselves.
Yeah, sometimes it's not about rejection. It's just about.
So she's trying to cut me off. So I realized at that moment, when she explained it to me, I was like, all right, I'm not going to be able to talk you out of this. I can see you give this some thought. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm like, all right, I got this. I was like, all right, cool. I respect your shit. I respect your boundaries. But...
Does it become a challenge for you then?
No, not at all.
So you snuck up on her at the gym?
No. So I says to her, so one day I hit her up out the blue because I knew her routine. And I said, hey, what you doing? She's like, oh, I just visited my mom and I'm driving back now. I said, hey, listen, I'm just going to work out. I know this is around your time. I was like, let's work out. And she's like, yeah, but I'm not even by the gym. I said, listen, we got LA Fitness. I was like, where you at right now? She's like, oh, I'm over here by, like Sawgrass Mall or whatever. I was like, exactly. Meet me at the gym there. So I go and I work out with her there. Now, mind you, this I knew was the only way I was going to like get her to meet up with me. Because she's thinking it's a public area. Like she's thinking we're just gonna work out. She's thinking as long as he doesn't come over my place and I don't go over his place, then nothing's gonna happen. So we work out or whatever. So I'm snooping around because I'm like, I'm gonna try to fuck her in the gym.
I'm confident. It's broad daylight.
Happening.
It's afternoon, broad daylight, Sunrise Boulevard, LA Fitness.
So technically, you did go back for the win.
Oh, I got the win. So look.
It was about
So I go in that
a little
room.
competition.
You know the
Like a
room that they
little-
have with the wooden floors and the mirrors. So I go in that room, right?
Do all the
I
fucking
turn off the.
Zoom
Like
calls.
people
Listen.
literally canceling their membership.
This is a real shit right here, guys. You can try this if you want. Try this at your own risk. So I go in that room. I turn off all the lights. I go start checking all the closets. I'm gonna find a closet that's open. And if I didn't find a closet that was open, I was gonna get one of the employees to open it for me. But luckily one of the closets was open. So I opened it, checked it out, see if I had enough space to, get my pump on, kind of move some things out the way, made a little bit more space for myself, and put this mop over here,
Damn,
put this
you
shit out
got
the
to
way.
hook up at the gym like that.
Right. So then I went back out into the gym, and I said,
Wow.
right. I said, hey, let's finish up the workout, and we're gonna do some stretches. It's really good. It's really good to stretch after this workout, right? So I took her in that room, to do some stretches, and I'm looking around,
Men are just.
I'm looking around, right? So I just pushed her ass in that closet. It was a wrap from there. So I smashed in that
Nice.
in that broom closet.
Pretty good.
And then we started hooking up again.
Shit. Can I rival that? I don't know. Maybe I can. No. Let me think.
Give it a shot. Give it a whirl.
Let's see. There wasn't as much planning in mind, but it was pretty much. I went out with ex of mine, and we had a pretty drunk night. We went to karaoke. We kind of smashed twice. It was double crazy places. We were doing karaoke, and I remember in between songs, I was they were calling me to go on stage, but I pushed her in the bathroom. I'm just railing her in the bathroom, right? And then we got wasted. So they're trying to call me. I go on stage, fucking trying to zip up my pants and shit. And I'm they're looking at me where the fuck were they at? And then so I'm a DJ. I don't know if you guys can see my DJ equipment, but then later on that night, we get back. She's like, I want to suck your dick while you're. Oh, we can't say dick. I want to suck your D while you're DJing.
Damn.
So I'm trying to fucking scratch records.
The finger's just
and she's it's right, exactly. I'm fucking hitting the wrong button.
Yo, this DJ sucks.
Right. Well, this was like a
You should see his girl.
yeah. What would have been crazy is it
wow.
if there was somehow because you can't see the DJ from this up.
Yeah.
So a DJ could get a blowjob
yeah.
I'm sure they
I
do
work
all
in a
the
strip
time.
club. I know DJs who've gotten blowjobs from
Yeah, I
strippers
really do all
whilst
the time.
DJing. He's fucking back there. Yeah, this is a real thing. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll get him on the show one time.
Yo, DJ, you want to play a different song? You've been on the same song.
But yeah, so I was fucking a girl while I was DJing, which was always been like a fantasy of mine. So it was super dope. I've had some really good experiences. I think that was one.
Good, man. You gotta, guys. Sometimes you gotta go for it. But hey, don't go to jail.
YOLO, right? You only.
You gotta be careful because you don't want to
Right.
get a charge. But I think it's just about indicating the signals.
I have to say, I've always wanted to go on a romantic date at a really nice hotel and, in a really nice bathroom where it's a one-person bathroom or a two-stall
I've
thing.
done that.
Where you can go in and lock the door and just,
I've done that
be in the moment.
and I have actually a scar on my back from that.
I like the
I
hotel
always
showers.
I've not did
From
that
the
yet,
wall.
and I want to do that.
Kind of thing.
Just for the
There was one
experience.
time
But I
on
wanna
spring
do it with
break we
somebody
broke
I
the
care about.
sink.
I want it to
I
be
broke
Yeah.
the
Broke the sink.
You broke
I've broken a sink
Yeah,
twice.
in the
Wow.
hotel
Really?
restroom.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I did it in the hotel back, like a hotel.
I think I'd
Like
done
your
But
hotel
I've
in
done
the
the
bathroom.
way it's uncomfortable. But
Yeah, we had to pay
If
for
we're
that
getting
shit too.
technical, it's the girl loves when she's looking at herself, but she's watching you bang her from behind.
Yeah.
In the
She's got
bathroom?
her leg hacked up on
especially if the guy
on
has
the
a nice
sink, it's
ass too.
You know what I
the
mean?
it's
The
a turn
mirror.
on.
The mirror.
It's fun. Yeah.
Mirror.
You
The
in
mirror,
this?
the
You in
mirror
this mirror?
position.
Somehow
Yeah.
we're coming back to the mirror, guys.
I'm gonna walk around with a pocket mirror for you. I'm like, hey girl, I'm just putting on my chapstick.
I need a bigger one. Otherwise, the pictures
She needs a
in the
full size. She needs a full size
You gotta
mirror.
put the mirror just on the box. Oh my god. All right, you got any
We've
more?
got
You got
some
any
good
more?
ones tonight.
Now
You
let's
got
turn
your-
it over to the.
We're good. Oh yeah, okay.
turn it
All
over
right,
to
we're
ladies.
gonna wrap it up.
We'll wrap it
We're
up.
gonna let
here.
the ladies get their.
So, ladies, we need you
questions
to ask us one question.
Mm.
Just any
for men in
question you've
general.
ever wanted to ask men. We're gonna give you our
truthful answer.
Sort
We're gonna give the honest answer. Why men do that?
Unbiased. Well, to be biased a little bit because we're men, but we'll give you like the man answer. The manser.
The truth. The logical truth.
Anyone, whoever's ready, go first.
I have one.
Okay.
Not the truth.
What kind of women are you looking for, and like what kind of like relationship would you like for yourself? Or you can pick one of them.
That's not general though. That's not. I don't think that's an all man question.
Yeah.
I think all men are different in that department, maybe. A little
Yeah,
bit.
but we can still answer
Sure.
it. I think it's a good.
That's what I want
what would
to
you
ask
prefer?
of y'all.
Yeah. You want to go first? So say it one more time. It's what are you?
What type of woman, like, what qualities
Okay.
do
What
you
does it
want
for
in
you?
a woman? Like, you know, what kind of, like, what do you have a capacity for? Like, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Because, like, relationship doesn't mean the same thing.
I think chicks nowadays don't really understand the concept of loyalty. They don't understand how deep it is, like all encompassing. I think they think it's just like, oh, you don't hook up with other guys. For me, loyalty is like, I mean, obviously that, but it's that like you have this understanding of devotion to your dude. So it's like, look, my dad might not like you, but in time, you guys are gonna have to learn to get along because, you know, like, yeah, I love my dad, but hey, this is the guy I'm with, this is the guy I chose, so we got to figure that out, right? Or like, hey, you guys are my friends and all, but this is my man, you got to respect that. So
I think as women have a big problem with dividing our men and our friendships and keeping that separate.
I think today that's a big issue. And then this is obviously coming from me interviewing like hundreds of women, literally. It's also come from me working in a strip club for like over a decade, where women just tell you the truth about everything because they don't think you're a real person, so there's no point to lie. And I see such a lack of dominance in where the man falls on their list of priorities. I've had girls literally tell me, oh, my family comes first, then my friends, then my dog. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, yeah, it's like my family first, then my friends, then my career, then my education, then my dog, then my goldfish, then my handbags, then my shoes, and yeah, whatever guy I'm with at the time. And it's like, damn, the same dude that would die for you, same dude that would jump in front of a speeding car. What the fuck just happened? Like, this is so, like, this is so off balance.
That man, because I haven't found that man that would jump in front of the car for me.
Yeah, the amount of women that have literally said, "That's my dog. My dog was here before you. My dog will be here after you," or "That's my friend.
That's
my friends."
so crazy.
And it's like you already are assuming that your friendships are gonna last longer than your relationship with the dude. You've already said that that's your belief, is that this is gonna be.
And that's what is gonna happen if you believe that.
That's my point, because you're already telling him it's not worth it.
I had the same guy that had the best date of my life. I was really into like him. It was just crazy. Like I was obsessed with him. I would do anything for him. I meal prepped for 5 hours for him because he was on prep.
Would you get disowned? Would you, like, if your family was like, listen, if you continue to see this guy, you're out of here? Would you be like, well?
Oh, I've done that. I went out of home. Like I actually left.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying, you know, because.
And I was 19 at the time. He was 31. So it's like I've done it. But here I don't have that controlling like family problem because I live here by myself. So I kind of do whatever I want to.
Same.
But it's just like this guy. I've done everything for him, and then I have a dog. He met me knowing that I had a dog. And out of
Got
nowhere,
rid of the dog for him.
No, out of nowhere, 30 days later, I'm so fucking allergic. I can't do it.
It's
and
some
I was like,
bullshit
I'm sorry,
cop
I
out.
can't do it. Like, I can't just give my dog away because
First of all, I was
you.
thinking about it. If he doesn't like dogs, he doesn't want the responsibility.
Yeah.
He knows you're gonna ask him to help. He knows if you get home before he does.
And I was like,
or
what
if
is
he gets home before you do.
what is the best
Like, hey,
case
can you watch dogs
scenario?
So it's not sitting there suffering.
Right.
Like
I was
he's
like,
not gonna
if
wanna
you
do
have
that.
if you have an allergy,
Well, then he doesn't love. He
this
doesn't
bad-
love you then.
But exactly, if you have an allergy this bad, he's not willing to compromise. Hey,
No.
what about you take some shots for allergies because it works? You have to go through some stuff. But I mean, when man wants to do, in general, men and women, when they want to do something,
They'll
they
do it.
would do it. And he was like, do you want to do that? No, I'm already taking too much shit. I don't want to take this, whatever. So you choosing the bodybuilding. I get it. That was before you met me, whatever. What about we get a house? We rent a house together and we get limits for the dog. He was like, I don't think that's gonna work. And I'm like, okay, so what is the best case scenario? Like, what is gonna make this thing works? You telling me you want to be with me, but you're not seeing like what is gonna. He was like, I wish it was just only you and me.
Well, he's telling you what he wants to get rid of that damn dog.
You know what? I'll give you the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
I recently have just come out of a relationship, at least for a month and a half now. And it wasn't like that serious. It was only like 4 or 5 months long, you know, getting to know each other, this and that, dislikes, whatever, etc. But coming in, knowing me for over a year and a half, almost 2 years now, being friends and then dating, not being interested in each other then, not realizing each other then, but realize each other now. Whatever it may be. He knew I had a dog coming in to see me. Mm-hmm. He didn't develop a dog allergy until I said, you know, I'm going to have my dog. Like, are you going to come to my house? Like, when, you know, I want you to come to my house and I have to go to yours. Like, it might be closer for you at the time or something. Or you want to come stay at my house and not stay at yours.
Same.
Whatever. He's like, yeah, no, I'm allergic to dogs, T. I'm like, are you or are you? He goes, well, I used to have a dog, but I used to keep him outside.
Oh.
I'm like, so you kept your dog outside? You never like. I was like, you know what? Stop feeding me bullshit.
He's not willing to compromise.
So then, guess what? We walk down the street a few weeks later, right? We walk down the street, and we go talk to this lady that does her own Amazon thing out of her garage. Mm-hmm. Her little dog comes chirping up to me. Mm-hmm. I pick him up, and he's like, "Oh, he's cute," you know. He's keeping his distance for a second, but then he comes in, he pets the dog and this and that, touches his face, and I'm just watching him. You know, I'm watching him have a conversation with this
where's
girl.
Your allergy at?
And I'm looking at him, I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I got you.
Like, mine didn't really he didn't really have a really bad allergy. He was itching, he had rashes and stuff.
Then you should have got rid of the damn dog.
No, ladies, because it was 1 month into that guy, and he promised me the world, and then...
Hold on.
Crazy shit.
I never said nothing to it now. I never said nothing. I accepted it and I moved on. I didn't even say nothing smart.
Ladies, let me come in with a little voice.
You knew I had a dog, so don't start shit with me.
Let me come in with a little voice of reason for you ladies. Mm-hmm. Not all guys are gonna like your dog, okay? I don't have a problem with dogs unless I'm not sneezing, but a dog can be like a kid. And a lot of you ladies, you have these dogs, and it's like you have a kid by another guy because your dog, we're on a date, and I gotta hear you gotta get home because your dog has to be walked or let out. You guys have to understand, men are selfish, okay? You're not messing up my date for some dog. I would look at it, if a woman told me that the date had to end early because her dog, she's gone. Red flag. Don't ever do that, lady. So what I'm saying is your dog can be like a child and you can treat your dog like a child. So as long as you got that shit together and when I come in there he's not biting on my shoes or doing some crazy shit and you got your dog in line, then it might be fine. But you need to be very careful because he's not going to like your dog might not like him, your dog's barking. I remember dating this girl with a dog, what was it, 6 months ago. The dog had to get acclimated to me. He's like, oh, a man's in the house. Dogs can feel energy.
Of course.
This is a man.
Yeah, they know the difference.
And the male dogs are like, oh, I'm going to test this motherfucker.
Yeah, because they're like, hold on, I'm the dominant.
So y'all got to miss me a little bit with this dog stuff. I get what you're saying. But I got to play a little bit devil's advocate because I've dated women with dogs. And I had a, what was it, $900 leather jacket. And I shouldn't have brought it over. The dog had nails. Came up like, ruined my jacket.
You hold a grudge.
Excited, though. I wasn't trying to bite me.
He's so mad about that jacket.
The dog was just happy to see me. I was pissed, and I got stories. So ladies, think about the guy. Use your brain a little bit. Yes, you love your dog. Yes, okay, he's all of a sudden allergic.
Yeah, who brings you more utility, the dog or the fucking man?
I'm not saying get rid of the dog. I'm just saying have your shit together.
You have dog allergy. You know she has a dog, so automatically it should be eliminated.
Yeah, put it on the table first.
No, because that's you that has to. That's you that would have to make that decision.
But hold on, no.
But I don't know how
that's
you
not
have
true.
allergies and how bad it is. So if he knows, he was like, I can't die.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I
don't understand. See, your particular argument I can't agree with because if the guy is like, look, I got a fucking dog allergy, like what the fuck? It's on you to be like, how important is this guy? That's you to handle. It's not him to make the adjustment. It's you to make the adjustment.
Can I say something? Because, like, you said you were only with the guy like a month. Like, you know, that could be one of your qualifications. It's like, okay, these are things I want in a man. I was someone who can get along with my dog, whatever. You know, you're not wrong for knowing, okay, this is what I need, you know. But I also have to say, like, with the prioritization, like, oh, man should come before dog, before like, you know, I've put my romantic partner like in front of friends and family and like all that, and then I feel stupid as hell when things don't work out because I'm like, shit, how many memories have I missed with the people that actually give a fuck about me, that are here whenever I come with myself?
Yeah, but hold on. I have to clarify this because this is women, man. This is women making decisions with your emotions. People in general shouldn't make decisions with their emotions because you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. You're not doing what you're doing for the right reason, and then you don't contextualize it properly afterwards. Your mistake wasn't what you did for the guy. Your mistake was the guy you chose. Stop it. Knock it off. But see, that's how women read it on the back end, and then you fuck yourself up going forward into the next relationship. Because then you're doing stupid shit like saying, oh, I'm not going to do that for a man again because it didn't work last time. Sis, it wasn't what you did. It wasn't the level of commitment. It was the commitment to the wrong guy. That's like saying, yo, I busted my ass at this job, and they didn't promote me, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. I followed all the rules, I did the best possible job that I can. You know what? At this new job, I'm just going to do whatever. Okay. No, pick a job that's going to appreciate.
Let me play devil's advocate. So, like, say upon, like, meeting someone for the first time, you know, you're just starting a new thing. Are you going to give them the immediate prioritization of, like, before this,
but that wasn't just meeting him though. I'm not saying that it should be just meet them.
For me, like, I've given a lot too much before they showed me who they were and earned it. Like, I needed more time.
I think a lot of those women do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you just proved my point. You just agree with my point. It's not that it's not what you did. It's who you did it for. And let me tell you why I can say this. Okay? Because I did the exact same thing. I love dogs, but I only like specific breeds of dogs. I was dating a chick, didn't like her fucking dog. She had a Chihuahua, and that's like my least favorite breed of dog. They are the most irritating dogs ever. And I don't like them at all. I don't like anything about Chihuahuas. I don't like them aesthetically. I don't like their personality traits. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't like anything about them. Right? So for the beginning of the relationship, she was coming to see me at my condo. She lived way up in Boynton. So not only, I was living in South Beach at the time. So not only would I have to go all the way to Boynton, you know what I'm saying? I got to deal with this dog. I made it very, very clear I don't give two shits about this dog. She actually said to me, "This dog was here before you. This dog's gonna be here after you," which turned out to actually be true.
Well, it's true.
Right?
She raised it's her.
But hold on. Watch this now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it like
we dated for years.
I mean, that's just a little too cold.
Hold on. We dated for years. We ended up falling in love. We got engaged. We got married. I bought a condo. We lived together with said dog. I woke up before her every morning. That's just my routine. Every morning I walk that dog. I didn't have to walk that dog. I could have just been like, that's your dog. When you wake up, you walk that dog. But every morning I got up, Caesar be looking at me. As soon as I get up, Caesar be like, I'm like, all right, bro. Come on, Caesar, let's go. Once I say, come on, Caesar, let's go, he jump up, he runs to where the collar is. Now, this is how she walks her dog. She walks the dog. She lets him do his thing. She lets him get wrecked like a prisoner in jail. When she brings him back in the house, she has these little wipes. She wipes his feet off. She wipes his paws off with the wipes that she has. Right? Takes his collar off, lets the dog do his thing. When I walk the dog, I respect that. I keep the exact same routine. I eventually started, I haven't seen her. Yeah. You know, so I'm investing now, right? The point that I'm trying to make is I made the compromise for the woman. Exactly. I ended up divorcing her. But I didn't look back at it and say, I shouldn't have made all the sacrifices I made for her. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. Oh, here's another one. She was Italian. Every Sunday they had family dinner.
Same.
I did not get along with my mother-in-law at all. I would tell her to her face. I'm the type of person, I'm very blunt with everyone. My own family, my own mom, whatever. I don't lie. I don't lie to nobody. I have lawyers that will lie to the judge. So I don't need to lie to anybody. And the police, I just don't say anything. I say, talk to my fucking lawyer. So lying is not in my repertoire. So I would tell my mother-in-law to her face the issues I had with her. Hey, why don't you stop coming over my house, letting yourself in, unannounced? You have an extra key. You have a spare key for, like, emergencies and such. I'm the man of this house. You need to respect me, Ma. I know you're going to do it again anyway, but I'm just letting you know so I'm not at fault for not telling you how I feel.
What culture was
Italian? They were Italian. So my point is I dealt with all of that.
It's a cultural thing.
No, it is a cultural thing. Italians feel like they can tell their kids what to do, even when they're adults. They feel like they can tell their kids what to do. And when you marry into the family, they feel like they can tell you what to do. So I went to every Sunday dinner. Here's the thing. At the time, I worked on Sundays. Every time I come to work late, I have to pay a fine. So every Sunday I paid $50 just to be present at family dinner that I didn't want to be at anyway. So that doesn't make me right. That doesn't make me a chump. That doesn't make me all that, because everybody was clear that I didn't want to be there, but I'm respecting my obligations. This is the woman I married. I married into this. They didn't start having Sunday dinners after we got married. They were having Sunday dinners long before they knew I existed. So when I looked back at it, I didn't say, oh, I should have did this, I shouldn't have did that, I should have. No. I should have did everything that I did, because that's what the fuck a husband does. You get what I'm trying to say? It's just that
you don't deserve a cookie. You're just
exactly. It's basic stuff, but
that's what men doesn't get.
It was the wrong person that I did it for. Just like if I'm dating a single mother, I'm gonna be disciplining the children. I'm gonna be providing for the children. I'm gonna be spending quality time with the children. I'm gonna be invested in the children. But you're
getting to that knowing that that's gonna happen.
Exactly. She had the kids before I met her. Obviously,
if you get in a relationship with the girl has a dog,
that's why
eventually you're gonna have to do that shit. And I'm not saying that you're obligated. Just don't get into something that you're already
exactly. If you can't handle it,
on when you already know it's gonna fail.
Exactly.
And you can't do it with resentment. Is my point.
Yeah.
I can't take it out on the dog.
The nugget is
the kids.
The nugget is the resentment. That's the main part, because you're like, well, I shouldn't. It's like, no,
you just gotta choose.
Yeah,
wisely.
You just gotta choose if that girl worth everything you've done in that moment. Doesn't matter if you got divorced in the future, but I'm just saying, in that moment, she worth that.
Let me put it to you like this, because for some reason women always get it when you take it away from something personal. So let's say we're talking about school. And you go to college and you say, I'm going to major in this. And you bust your ass, you pass all your shit, you graduate, you get your degree, and you never use it. Do you look back and say, I shouldn't have studied? I shouldn't have actually went to class. No, you don't look back and say that. So why do you do it with a guy? You chose that major.
Well, it's different. Like, I've given more to other people and it didn't work out, and given less to other people and it didn't work out. And it's not about like the action itself. I'm gonna keep on.
It's the people.
I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, but like there's different rules that I have, different boundaries. Like, okay, what am I doing with like holidays? Like, am I giving holidays up to like someone I'm dating and their family instead of like?
Well, should have been a compromise. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure, but like I've given up like, Christmas, like whatever, and then it's been years since I've spent time with
let me ask you a question.
Like, what am I doing?
I gotta ask you this question.
So it's like my next rule would be like, okay, I don't want to sacrifice an important key holiday with someone I'm dating. Like, I wouldn't. That's probably like more like a marriage, or like engaged as fuck type thing.
Hold on. This question is very important, because my ex was going down this very same street, and what I thought was very interesting is like, how is that how you see it and how you interpreted it? When I never fucking asked you to make that sacrifice. I never asked you to not do Thanksgiving with your family, to come do Thanksgiving with my family. I never asked you to not go there to spend that day with me. And I'm just like, how the hell you gonna turn around and regret that you did it and act like it's my fault when I didn't ask you to?
Like, it's the same thing for me. Like, I've done those things.
Hold on. Let me get her answer though. Did he ask you to do those things? Or did you feel you needed to do those things?
I think there's some times that I've been asked to do things and when I've volunteered them.
Yeah.
Because you can't tax somebody for that.
It's like you live and learn type thing. Like, am I ragging on them? Like, yo, I should have done all that stuff for you. Like, no, it's just something that like I noticed myself.
What did you learn,
and I'm
though?
like, okay,
hold on,
I'm gonna do
this is very important.
Different.
What did you learn? What is it that you think you learned from that?
What did I learn?
Yeah, tell me what it is you think you learned from that.
I feel like I need to see, like, for you to get like priority in my life before my work, before my family, before like my friends, like, you have to be showing up in like a certain type of way over a certain amount of time.
No, that's not what I would have learned from that.
That's not what you
and I think this is very important, because I deal with guys daily on consults, and they make this very same mistake, and they take from it what you took from it. That's not what's to be taken from it. Guys will be like, oh, I did this much for this girl, and I did all of this and this and this, and you know what? Fuck that, I'm not doing that anymore. Next time a woman has it, stop. You didn't learn the right lesson. The lesson that you need to have learned is how to ask. Hold on. What you need to ask for what you expect up front. You need to clarify your expectation. So when you do those things, you need to say, hey, babe, da 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 da.
Expectations
But
change, you know?
this is what I expect from you. And then the guy can tell you right there and then if he sees the value in that gesture that you see in doing that gesture, and then you could basically negotiate. So when these guys are doing all these things for women and they turn around and feel like, oh, she used me, she manipulated me, she tricked me. Why does this keep happening to me? It keeps happening to you because you keep volunteering shit without saying, hey, I can do this, and this for you. But I would like for you to that, and that.
I've done
and
that.
And then right there, you can figure out right now, should I be doing this for this person or not?
And
Their response is going to answer you in real time. In real time. If they say, oh my God, I didn't know it meant that much to you. I appreciate it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What is it that I could do for you?
I wanna come back because like I asked you like, you know, what's a quality like that you want in a woman? Loyalty is super important to you. Super important. Loyalty in what? Social situation.
Right, you need to be devoted.
Loyalty in time.
Right.
Loyalty in making sure that you're comfortable. Like and you want someone that's gonna be able to give that to you, you know, and probably you're doing your best to be the type of man that's worthy of that. Okay, that's cool.
But there has to be some There has to be some instruction with it, because what will happen is a woman will love you and she'll feel a way about you, and she'll do a lot of things to show her love that actually aren't necessary. So that's why I say it needs to be discussed. Because if that was the case, I would have been like, babe, actually don't do that. No. Go ahead and do this and this. No, go ahead with your family. It's cool. It's not that big of a deal to me. You see what I'm trying to say? But when that communication isn't there, she's like constantly overdoing these things.
And expecting
exactly.
to get
and it's like
not getting that.
Right. And the thing is like, it's like, yeah, just because I want loyalty or whatever does not mean that I want you to just like prioritize me in every situation. Because if I love a woman, I'm like, listen, babe, if she's like, oh my God, I gotta make his meal preps, I gotta do this, it's like, no, you don't. You gotta do this right now. You gotta do this for yourself right now. That's more important. I'll figure it out.
There's also been like, you know, relationships where I've done the things and I've spent the holidays and like I've done the things, made the meals, whatever. And it didn't fucking work out, and like I don't regret any of that. I think maybe for me what's triggering, it makes me feel like, oh, I need to have a man prove his loyalty to me before I'm doing these things for him. It would be like when like sexual betrayal is a factor, you know. If you never sexually betrayed me or like anything like that, like I don't feel as bitter, I don't feel like a clown, because it's like, damn, I actually wasn't giving that, I was giving it to the wrong person.
Eggs in the wrong basket, you know? Man. You
but
put eggs in the wrong basket.
It's not based on like whether or not like we were in a relationship or whatever. Like it's not based upon, it's not flat out.
I feel like also being a grown lady, I think a lot of the times when you do give yourself up and you are engaged into a relationship like that and you are sexually engaged, like involved emotionally, physically, everything, I think when things doesn't necessarily work out, and how do I say this, and things go south and you guys don't, like, you guys been hooking up or whatever, and you've thought about dating and you're kind of seeing each other, and then he goes off and smashes somebody else, or he's with the girl the next night in a club when he just had sex with you last night. As a woman, we just kind of feel like, hey, like, do you really have to majorly disrespect me like that?
No, what's happening is that nobody ever explained to you that, you know, guys and girls are different. What you're doing is projecting. Because if you had did that, it would have meant what you're thinking it means when he does it, and it doesn't.
No, I think it's just a validation of our body to like go from one to the other.
I get it, but you're a woman. Your body is doing something different than his body, and you both are making the same mistake. What you should have been making sure is that this guy is invested in you and loyal to you in completely different behaviors. We're talking about sexual betrayal. What the fuck? Is he invested in your future? Is he providing for you? Is he protecting you? There's a million ways that a man shows where he puts you in his life and value that have nothing to do with sex. Sex is, hold on, I want you to understand this because women don't. How a man values a woman has nothing the fuck to do with sex. The only thing that a man's value for a woman has to do with sex is his possessiveness over you. If he doesn't want you being with anybody else, if that's the worst thing that can happen is you being with someone else sexually, that shows how much he values you. But what he does with his sex has absolutely zero to do with what he feels for you. He will go out and smut some other girl out to keep you clean.
It's true.
You see what I'm trying to say? He'll go do some nasty shit to some other chick because he can't see himself doing it to you.
I mean, I understand how people like that, and I don't think people who think like
Well,
that.
hold on. No, I'm not saying people think like that. I'm just thinking that's the design of a man when it comes to sex.
If a guy cheats on you, it's because he wants to do the things.
No, man. You're mixing all these things up.
And then come home.
What I'm saying is that sex for you is not what sex is for him.
Let me jump in for a second. Real quick. Ladies, we're trying to give you ladies some true nuggets on how men feel. And what I find a lot of times is when we speak to you ladies,
reject it.
You don't care what we think. You're thinking about what you think.
Or you thinking it should change.
Out of it for a second. I'm going to say something and it may annoy you ladies, but listen, I'm telling you how I feel. You guys like to say your feelings and how you... So when guys have...
That's a priority.
Let's just say we have feelings too. This is how guys are. We don't value... Listen, okay? You listening? We don't... Sex is not as big of a deal for us as it is for you. So when you say something like if he did this or that, you're just projecting what you think. What we value is, I call it TMS or teams. Time, effort, attention, money, and sex. Teams, okay? How much time, right? Let's say I was cheating on some girl. The one that's really getting cheated on is the one that's not getting as much time. I fucked this bitch on Sunday, but I'm with you Monday through Saturday. That bitch is losing. I'm telling you how men think.
I don't care about that
what
shit.
you think for a second. This is how we think we're cheating on you, right? In our mind. I'm not saying cheating's right. I'm just saying. Then it's the effort. This other bitch. How much am I giving this bitch? Like, all right, yeah, you get some hard dick and bubble gum, bitch. That's all you get. All right, here's a towel. I'm going back to my real wife, right? Like, I'm just telling you how we think, ladies. Listen, it's not about how you think.
I'm about to tell you a secret that's going to blow your mind.
Hold on, let me get through it. Time, effort. We're on attention. How much attention am I giving this girl? Right? Like, that goes with a little bit with time. But, like, she calls me. I'm not fucking answering that shit. She's on my burner phone. Like, bitch, you're under my phone as late night or fun girl, right? It's like, that's
and you're in my phone as wifey. Come on.
Right.
Knock it off.
So time, effort, attention, money. Oh, we love our... Don't ever... I hate when I spend a bunch of money on a girl. This other guy spent this money. Or you got, like, we value our money. So you want to really insult a guy.
Time and effort.
You tell him, like, I don't care that you took me front row seats to see this bachata concert.
and problems.
I don't care.
And problems.
Because that bitch ain't getting it.
Right.
Okay? And sex. If I was fucking the girl more than you, I could understand getting... I could understand my wife getting mad at me for something like...
That's not even that either.
I'm just saying, no. At least I could understand that. But what I'm saying is, ladies, that's how we compartmentalize it. So I know you may not agree with all of that, but in our mind, that bitch, she's just... whatever.
So here's what I would
She's
say.
nothing. She's nothing.
No, hold on. No. This is the jewel. This is the jewel. Everybody listen up. Because nobody's telling women this. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You know why the side chick exists? Because we value what he just said. We value our time, our energy, our money, our resources, our effort. So you know why the side chick exists? Because we love our main girl. And no, watch this. No, you're laughing. No, hold on, you're laughing. Hold on. Just tell me, hold on. I'm gonna explain. Let me explain it to you. You'll get it.
You say, okay, I don't feel
Hold
the
on.
same emotional
Let me explain it to you.
that you feel when I fuck someone. Like,
Hold
yeah,
on.
that's
Hold,
because
I
you're
get
not
it.
like.
Hold on. Let me finish.
You gotta think about how your female feels.
Hold on. No, think about how. Hold on.
Feel fine when
Jesus
you're doing
Christ!
it.
Give me 1 second. Let me just tell you.
Like, that's
hold
still
on.
my main
Hold
girl.
on. Hold your
But she
hypocrisy.
feels like shit.
Hold your hypocrisy for 40 seconds. Because that was so hypocritical what you just said, and that's where I was going next. The nerve of women to think that how they think and how they feel is more important than what men think and what men feel. You just said that the world is supposed to change to suit what the woman feels. Now let me finish what I was explaining. The side chick exists because you're laughing, and this is why you're not going to get it. It will make sense if you take the feelings out, take the personal aspect, and just put logic into it, like gravity, stuff like that. The guy loves his chick, right? He loves his chick and he loves his wife, which means that she has all his time, all his money, all his effort, all his energy. So guess what? He doesn't have those resources to give to meeting new women and getting new pussy. So that's why he's like, fuck, I got to keep the side chick. That way I don't have to overexert my time trying to meet a new chick every time I want to have sex. So now it's like, I'll just keep the side chick there
so that I can spend 90% of my time and energy.
Sound crazy to you?
No,
We're trying to explain it to you.
It's not supposed to make sense to you because you're a woman. You don't. Hold on, just give me a second. You don't spend your money, your time, your energy, your resources, and all that on a man.
Okay,
So
can I change?
you give a man access to your to body.
For me, and I can tell like we can talk about this all day. We will never agree.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to
No,
agree. We're just telling you what men don't get a chance to say to women. You're not going to agree with it. You're not going to get it. But that's the selfishness.
So,
That's
hold on.
That's the selfishness.
no, I'm trying to understand.
Because
I'm
for
really
50
trying.
years, we've heard what women want and what women think and what women care and what hurts women's feelings. We've heard that for 50 years everywhere. Movies, Hallmark cards,
So not having
everywhere
a
is telling you
side
that.
chick would hurt you as a man.
You're not getting what I'm trying to say because you don't want to get it.
No, I
Hold on. Mind you, I'm not advocating for anything because I've never had a side chick and I don't cheat.
Yeah,
so I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just saying the truth.
No, what I'm trying to understand, like I get it. You're saying because you love and you're putting all the love and the effort towards your wife or your girlfriend, the main person in your life. So I'm trying to understand what's the purpose of the side chick. If you want to have sex, you can have sex with your wife.
Hold on, you're not listening is why you're not getting it. Who pursues in the relationship? Does the man pursue or does the woman pursue?
Like sexually?
Oh God, you're killing me right now. Just
Like
cut the nonsense and just tell the honest truth that we all know.
Okay,
the man pursues.
The man's supposed to.
Okay, you're not chasing no man around. Okay, the man pursues. The man has to approach.
Okay.
The man's the one that has to pay fucking X amount of dollars to get into a club just because there's beautiful women in there.
Okay.
The man's the one that got to pay 10 times what a drink costs just because they're serving drinks where the new women that you don't know yet are.
Okay, got it.
When you go on dates, men have to pay.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So the point I'm trying to make is that it takes a lot of time, energy, and resource to pursue women. Why do men pursue women? Because they want sexual access.
Okay.
So what's happening is the guy is saying, because I have this woman in my life that I care about, I don't have the time to chase other women. I don't have the time to take other women on dates. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, again, you're going to disagree because you chose to disagree. There's a difference between agreeing and relating. I don't relate to lames, but I understand their thought process. Okay? I don't relate to simping, but I understand why those dudes do, because they're using what they have to get what they want. So all I'm telling you is why men that will be successful, be rich, have all these resources, will have a little side mistress somewhere. Because men, we need to be able to have that sexual access that we can separate from all of the stress, all of the pressure.
So it's
just give me a second. It's not, you're not getting it. Your woman is completely different. Women are about how they feel when it comes to sex. So when you have your woman, that's like you're a woman. You live together. You might even have kids together. You got pets together. You got bills together. I'm sorry, romance isn't always in the air. So when you come home, you're already stressed about this. She's stressed about that. She wants to tell you about this and that and that. She wants to nag you about this. It's not the time to be like, yeah, fuck all that, baby. I just want to have sex. But with the side chick, you don't gotta deal with none of that.
Okay.
The side chick, you don't gotta deal with none of that.
I get
You just
that.
get in and you get out. You wash your dick
So
off,
it's
then you go home to all your
just-
responsibilities and stress.
So you can tell me right now it's just for the sex.
It's for
kind
the-
of thing.
You're
for the
missing the point. It's not the same
It's for the
thing. You
convenience,
act like,
baby.
listen, I'm a
It's for the
man.
convenience.
You're not a man. You've never been a man. I've been married. So you've never been a man, nor have you never been married as a man. Then I know men. I counsel men. I'm 40 years old. I've known men since I was young observing men. Now I'm older. I'm still observing men. It's a different experience. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not like, oh, you have a wife, so you can just have sex whenever you want. Most marriages are fucking sexless. Knock it off. Most guys can't initiate sex whenever they want. Their woman is having a headache. Their woman's not in a mood. She don't feel like it. She's tired. She gotta deal with the kids. What about this? What about that? My auntie's coming over. No. He doesn't want to.
Let me
What the fuck?
let me just say one quick last thing about this. I don't mind women not agreeing with it. My problem is women are inconsiderate of what we think, and you say like I've had girls say that means you don't love me, and what I say is no, that means if you did it to me, you wouldn't love me. I want you ladies to understand that a man
That's a
can
valid point.
have
Okay.
sex with
But how
other.
does it make her feel? Like if you, how does it make her feel?
Yeah, but
What do
they're
you
not
mean,
really
how does it make
talking
it
about.
feel?
Let me just lay the ground out here because I sit back and listen without interrupting. I know you girls have. You're young. You have a lot of passion within you. So am I. But I've also been there to where I've been settled with men. I've lived with 2 or 3 men in my life.
Whoa, I was married too before, and I'm telling, I was cheated on.
But you gave your husband sex every time he wanted it on command?
Yes.
On command.
Yes, I promise you. You can, and you know that I asked him, what's the reason? He told me, the entertainment. Entertainment of what? Just to be able to, just to be able to have another person. To be entertained, to have more.
Well, first of all, men. Hold on. First of all, men were never monogamous. Men were never monogamous to begin with. Never. Not even resource-wise. Men were never monogamous sexually or like relationship-wise. Men were never designed to have children with just one woman. They were never designed to provide for just one woman. They were never designed to protect just one woman. So all that is that women are being extremely selfish. And they're also thinking that just because that's the narrative, it's like what you asked me in the car. Well, then how am I changing culture with my content? And I was telling you, my hands are tied to how much I can change culture with my content because it doesn't suit the narrative. I can talk within the narrative. Do you know how many times?
I said what kind of culture do you want to create?
Just give me a second. How many times have I had to not use the word that I really want to use? How many times I have to censor myself for YouTube already? And this shit probably still won't be fucking monetized fully. Right? So I'm very limited. It's a very narrow road as to what I can do and say. Well, guess what? That's how relationships are now. Not because it's natural, but because the powers that be decided that pussy motivates men. We want to motivate men to do what we want them to do. If we allow it to be like how nature is set, the alphas would have all the women. All the women would conjugate around the alphas if there was no rules.
Yeah,
hold
in the
on.
Old Testament, the men did have.
Right. No, hold on. Just give me. Hold on. Let me finish. Just like if there was no rules, the strong would take from the weak. If there was no rules, big men would walk around knocking motherfuckers out and taking their shit.
If there was no
right?
law, if there was no structure.
And then when those guys tried to go group up with more men to have strength in numbers, the big men would go group up with more big men, and they would click up. And gangs will try to be as big and strong as possible so they can bully what they want. But the system is in place now. We have laws and we have rules. So violence is against the law. If you go and try to manhandle someone and take their things, you go to jail. Now, that's not there because they care about people and safety. That's there because they want to run a system. In order to run a system, we have to have checks and balances. So they decided some couple hundred years ago, just recently, that the new society that they were trying to build, polygamy wasn't ideal. So they simply wrote a law that says men cannot be married to more than one woman in this country. End of discussion. And from that moment, women have been acting like our nature is supposed to change because the rules have changed. Men are still violent. They just have to control themselves so they don't go to jail. Men are still polygamous. They just have to not get caught so they don't lose their woman, their house, and all their shit in a divorce. That's what we're trying to tell y'all.
Here's the biggest thing that I have issues with is like, because you find a lot of the men that have like these multiple women or side relationships or
and
like
so
multiple
whatever
kids,
if you want
like
to have,
baby mamas,
but I'm saying like, that it's for me
hold on, let her,
and just my mental health is not something that I like.
Right, right. And then also like, even if we're saying like, oh, this is just their nature, whatever, like there's so many men that just be coming through and like not taking responsibility for what the fuck they're doing with their dicks.
Can I get on top of that and tell you how you're still not seeing the point? No, the same way.
I have to go pee.
No, okay. No, but hold on before you go pee, because this is directed towards you. The same way that men have to control their nature and not go cheat and not go be with other women, how come women don't control their nature and stop being attracted to bad boys? Mic fucking drop. That's a mic drop moment. You're over here saying that guys should have to stay with one woman because it's going to hurt your feelings, right? But yet the men that you're describing is the select few men that can do that. There's more men who won't do that. There's more men who can't do that, but you don't want those men. You're not attracted to those men. So you see the hypocrisy in the argument.
I remember when I was like I'm in like late teens. I really didn't have, my father wasn't around, but I would talk to my uncle or my mom about like this kind of stuff because I didn't really have a guy to go to all the time. And I remember asking my mom, like, hey mom, like, why is it like Chris Brown or Justin Bieber or someone will come in town and girls would like just automatically fuck them? They would maybe even married and just like,
exactly.
His dick in the back.
Mind you, I work at a mill.
Never tell him, right? And I was like, I just started to get these, you know, that's where the kind of the name intuition came from, guys. It's like kind of these epiphanies, these sixth sense, this thing's just popping into your head. You're like, damn, like, and it kind of goes along with what you're saying, where it's like the guys that are the winners.
Yep.
women will sort of just like
bend the rules for them, and then they complain about it later.
Right.
You had your pick of nice guys that would have never cheated on you, but here you are complaining about
ladies
the 50%
be lying.
of guys that
Y'all,
cheat. Come on, man.
Some of y'all got that one guy or the actress or whatever that you would bang.
Listen, the point I'm trying to make is nature's nature.
Yeah.
The difference between a guy that cheats and a guy that can't is only one or two things.
So explain like how you got to the point that like you saying how men works in the big picture. So how do you do to keep yourself outside of that? Like what drives you to not be that person?
What I'm trying to say is that life is just what the Bible be telling you it is. Okay, it's a battle of principalities. Mm-hmm. It's not this person against you, that person. It's principalities. Okay, so basically the battle is your nature against your mind. Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
And that's why he's saying principalities of all over time due to...
Right.
Exactly. The society is over here changing the rules left and right.
If you could throw a wrench in the nature, it fucks everything.
I'll give you an example. Nowadays, you got to be careful what you do because everybody pulls out a camera phone.
Yeah, take away music. Take away sexual... Right. Take away the sexual videos, all this other stuff. Yeah. Do you think the world would be that corrupt?
25 years ago, you couldn't give somebody the finger. They'll punch you in your face, and what? And they'll get away with it, because how are you going to catch that person? Now somebody pulled out a cell phone, they have cameras everywhere, they could track you, they track your car, all this type of stuff. If they didn't have license plates, a hit and run, how would you catch that person? So what I'm trying to say is, human nature has to be tamed. That's why we have rules and laws in the first place, because if not, human nature would be out of control. So all I'm saying is, women cannot sit here and say, guys, why do they have to cheat? They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't act on that impulse. Okay, well then women shouldn't like bad boys then. They shouldn't act on that impulse.
Start picking some of your guys' stuff.
So that's all I'm saying, bro. I hate when you try to talk to women, they act like you're biased. I'm not fucking biased. I just deal with the truth. I don't favor women. I don't favor men. I just favor the truth. And it's the same on both sides. It's just represented differently. Men, they give their resources, their protection. That's what they give to a woman that they care about. A woman gives her body and her womb to a guy that she cares about. That's the exchange. You can't sit here and hold us both to the same standards. If that's the case, you pay for dinner. You pay the rent. You buy the house, let me divorce you and take it from you. And when that happens, women hate it. When Mary J. Blige is losing half her fucking money to her ex-husband, women act like this is ridiculous. This is unacceptable. Really? Because it happens to me every day. I lost my condo to my ex-wife because that's the rules on the books. Okay? When the police come because we were arguing, they take me to jail because I'm the bigger person. I never put my hands on her, but she put her hands on me multiple times. Now, when she puts her hands on me, do I say, hello, 911? Oh, no, babe, stop. My girlfriend, well, ex-girlfriend now, she punched me several times. Are you hurt, sir? No, didn't hurt at all. But I was emotionally scarred. Please come here and arrest her. Get the fuck out of here. But if I raise my voice, I'm going to jail because I might pose a threat to her. So I need to go to jail so that we can cool everything down and the judge can see me the next day and assess whether or not I'm a threat to the woman I've been living with for 3 years. Get the fuck out of my face. But if she puts her hands on me, absolutely nothing would happen. Even if I was to tell the police, they would just separate us. They'd probably still take my ass to jail. You know how I know that? Because when it happened to me, there was a dude in there that his woman beat him. She beat him. She went in there and took a lamp and beat him with a lamp, and they both went to jail. I'm like, and he called the police. He called the police and said she hit me, and they took them both to jail. He was a passive-ass Asian dude. And he's sitting up there in court with me. We both looking at each other like, ain't this some shit? This is some shit. You need to come on my podcast and talk about this. Stop, ladies, stop. Men and women are different. We're punished different. We're held to different standards. It's different. Deal with it. And right now, it's different favoring women. It's different favoring women. Yeah. When women choose the bad boy and they get just what the fuck they chose, she's the victim. And he's the asshole, right? But when a woman fucks a guy over, you should have chose better. Your ex-wife took all your stuff. Well, you should have chosen. I'm
gonna say this: it is a great time to be a woman right now. It's a great time to be a woman. You can go on Hot Girl Summer. You can do OnlyFans. You can have. I mean, women.
Well, it's not a great time because you're just ruining your life.
Yeah,
because it doesn't pan out well in the long run.
That's a tongue-in-cheek thing. It's not a great time. But what I'm saying is, if you subscribe to the women being able to do what they want, boss pay, all this kind of stuff, you're gonna have a great time, I guess.
Took the rules. They took the rules out.
I always say, a lot of women. We've said this before. They really only care about present. They
don't think about the future.
Every day goes like, well, I still look cute. My BBL still looks
and they're not
good. My
supposed to.
titties still look good.
They're not supposed to.
But future, past.
The man is supposed to be concerned with the future. And the thing is that a lot of these men, they're not coming to the relationship leading.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna call men and women both out. A lot of these dudes, they don't come in with a plan, not never. They don't have a plan in the short term. They don't got a plan in the long term. And they're not giving this woman any instructions. They're not explaining anything to her. They're not saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do and this is why I'm going to do it. This is what you're going to do and this is why you're going to do it. And we're going to work together to accomplish this mutual goal. They don't even agree on a mutual goal. They're both just floating through it, seeing where it goes. And that's why women are notorious for asking that question. Whenever those feelings start to kick in, they'll talk to their friends about it first. They'll talk to every other motherfucker about it first until they finally come to him and say, where's this going? Like, I mean, what do you think about this? And my friend was dating this guy for like 3 months and she's pregnant. What do you think about that? It's like all these weird side questions. They don't just directly ask you what their concern is. And then what do the most guys do nowadays? They tell the bitch what they think she wants to hear, which causes more confusion, which sets everyone up to be disappointed in the long run because they expected something different than when they got. But if the dude comes in and says, this is what I want from you. This is why a lot of these so-called bad boys be getting these one-night stands and these quick hookups because they're direct. When they match on Tinder, they're like, yo, I'm on here for sex.
Yeah.
What about you? And the same chick that's putting in her profile, I'm not here for hookups. I'm not here for one-night stands. That's the same chick that's hooking up and one-night standing with certain guys. And the reason why she's putting that in there is not because that's what she means. She's putting that in there because she knows she can't control herself. Yeah. That's why she's putting it in there. So she can blame it on him when it happens.
Right.
She can say, well, I said I didn't want to one-night stand and you did it to me anyway. It's like,
or she's done it a bunch of times. See, here's the trick with that though, bro. The trick is they've done a bunch of one-night stands and now they don't want to do it no more. Yeah. So it's the two.
But it's still going to happen after a couple of drinks.
Or she still will do it.
He's tall and handsome, a couple of drinks, it's going down.
Can I ask my question to you?
Okay.
Okay. What qualities do you want in a woman and what type of relationship would you want with that person?
Okay. So qualities I look for, definitely loyalty. Definitely a woman who would be feminine. What I mean by that is she's not aggressive. If there's a problem with me, it's not getting in my face, being overt. I'm definitely looking for a woman who's in shape, likes to keep her body looking good. As far as there's a bunch more, I guess, but I think just as Kevin Samuels, fit, feminine, friendly, submissive, cooperative. I think those are the main things that I would want, because I think anything else it's all up from there. If she has those things, it'll be, hey, honey, I need you to do okay. Like she'll listen. As far as the type of relationship I'm looking for, right now I think I'm just trying to. I'm 35, so I'm at that weird age where I'm learning a lot about myself as well as I'm making more money. So I'm trying to kind of figure out what type of relationship I want. I definitely want a woman who understands. I work in a strip club. I'm around naked women. I'm around women who are shaking ass. Naked. She's going to have to be okay with my lifestyle. I'm not saying I'm going to cheat or anything, but what I'm saying is it's like, you're going to see that.
If you don't want your daily life before, she can't hold it.
Right. And I always tell girls, like, I'm a DJ. Because girls...
That's the guy that can control himself, though. Been there, done that.
Like, being a DJ, girls are kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just position themselves to try to be in the DJ booth around me.
Like
and it's
under right?
Yeah, a lot of guys haven't gotten it out of their system also.
Yeah, so, I mean, I would say those are the qualities I'm looking for, but I don't know, man. It's tough out here. It's definitely tough out here.
But watch this. You see the question you just asked him? How often do you ask that question to a guy you're interested in?
How often? How often am I finding people who are interested?
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying put it this way. Do you ask that to the guys that you want commitment from?
If it's someone that I'm like, oh, okay, I can see the type of quality that this person is. It's like boyfriend material, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
No, I'm saying you ask them just like how you asked him. You asked them.
I'm pretty clear.
So then, how are they bullshitting you? Because what you described, hold on. What you described is the type of qualities that most guys would want.
I mean,
so
I date different now than I did on that one ex that went bad and that other ex. I think every time I learn more about oh, okay, I didn't even know I wanted this. I want this. I want this. I want this.
Yeah.
I want this.
I mean, that tends to happen. That tends to happen with experience. Yeah. You know.
That's why they
So
they say
now-
women add to the
yes,
list as they
yes.
date.
Do
They
you
don't
want
subtract.
kids?
They add to the list they want.
Do you want kids? Like,
But what I'm saying is, if you're asking this up front,
Yeah.
and it's not working out, what you're telling me is that this guy's bold-faced lying to you. Then
Yeah,
these guys are bold-faced lying to
it
you.
is. And they do.
Who is the
They do.
person that we're talking about?
Because
I don't
no,
know,
like,
that you're not
I'm
married.
Saying my
So-
experience, I go up front, and I go further. I go, this is what I want. I own a business. The business is very important to me, so I'm trying to get good in life. So I'm looking for a guy that has his shit together. Like, you a hard worker. Like, I see that you go and you have big dreams and you going after the things that I admire. I have admiration for you because I see that you're going after your dreams, which is something that attracts me, and I'm the same way. I want to have 3 kids. If you tell me I don't want to have kids, it's just something that is not, in the long run, it's just not, doesn't worth it even the try in my perspective, because if this is a high thing that is not going to change. I want to have 3 kids. I want to have kids, at least one. And if I'm a guy that is like, well, I can't have kids, it's not going to work. For me, this is how I select. But I'm always upfront. I tell people what I want. And based in that, like this past relationship, I was like, I live by myself. I have a dog. I'm from Brazil. I don't have family here. I want to get married. I want to have a simple wedding kind of thing. Like this through all the days.
Hold on. That's a lot of what
Now,
you
sometimes
are.
men will tell you.
No, but then they will be like, yeah, I also want to have 3 kids.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Time
but-
out. I think we're missing something here. I think there's a huge fucking elephant in the room. And I know the guys over 35, they see the elephant that I see. That doesn't mean that he's a liar. It could just simply mean that you didn't qualify for that with him. He might be like, yeah, but you don't got what I want. So I think a lot of women miss that bus.
Yeah,
They
but
keep
it would be
they
like
keep
he
they keep
told me.
focusing on what they want, and then when the guy's like, yeah, I want those things too, they're like, oh my god, he lied to me because he didn't give me that. It's like, yeah, but did you ever ask him what's the long list of things he wants?
Yeah,
And
but
did
I would be
did
like, is that what you want? Because if I would tell them, it's okay if that's not what you
you
want.
see how you just missed
I
that?
think that's
She missed it
something that you
completely.
judge over
She
time
missed it
as you go
completely.
into the relationship.
She thinks it's about agreeing on wanting the same things. Babe, he has to agree that you are who he wants to do that with.
Yeah, and it's okay if I am not.
Because you just said
tell
what you
me.
want in the guy.
No, exactly.
What does the guy want in
but
you?
I'm telling, like, this is what I want for my life. And if you don't want the same things, we're not doing
All right,
anything.
let me try and put it to you like
I
this.
think the things that you ask for are like pretty reasonable.
Hold on.
And also, the more that you open your mouth and say like, "Hey, this is what I want," I find you get attracted.
And what do you want?
with
Do you want to
better
have
options.
kids?
But hold on,
Do you want to have this amount of
you're not
kids?
still. Neither one of you getting what we're trying to say.
What's wrong with saying that?
That
speaking what
listen,
you want attracts
women
you
are so in
better
touch with their feelings. They're so in touch with their desires, their demands, their deal breakers. You're really in tune with that. You know, you put a lot of thought into that. But then when you ask them what the man wants, they start saying some real generic shit, and guys are like, no, not at all. We don't give a shit about that.
I'm
right?
a pretty
But
I'm a
that's the
very
thing, they
supportive
don't
woman.
even-
I'll give you an example. The way you value being with one man, you expect men to value being with one woman just because you value being with one man. Because you hold on.
Are we talking about that one?
Hold on, it's not that. You didn't let me put in the chain of examples I'm trying to give you because it's
I
not.
don't care.
Hold on, because it's not about the example. It's about the train of thought. It's about the mentality.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold a second.
Okay.
A woman will
understand.
also say that I have this degree. I'm talented. I do this, and this. And for that reason, I'm a catch and I'm valuable. And the guy's like, I don't give a shit about your career. I don't care about those things you do. They don't mean anything to me. That's not what's going to make me want you as a wife or a woman. Right? Now, if you do those things and I love you, that's cool. That's your hobbies, your whatever. But it's not valuable to me. Whereas if he was a doctor, it would be valuable to you. If he was a lawyer, it would be valuable to you. If he owned multiple businesses, it would be valuable to you. If you own multiple businesses, it works against your value to him. Because that means you're too busy for him.
I feel like there's a give and a take
If
in different
he's
relationships.
that kind of guy
like,
that you
So
explained.
if you're not looking
really
for
not
a
getting
career,
it.
It's just
looking for
depending
more
on the
supportive
guy.
Traditional woman,
All right, let me try this.
right?
You see the things that you said that you did for a dude, right? If you did those things for a dude and he didn't value it, it means he didn't value you, because those are amazing things. Now, watch this, because I know you all can relate to this, and I can relate to it because I hit higher on the scale of attractiveness. So in my life, I've had many women doing things for me that are extremely valuable, but I was not trying to be with that woman. And then in later relationships, when I am with women that I want to be with, it frustrates me Because I look back at all the other women that did this, and this for me, and I'm thinking, what the fuck?
But
How am I committed to this woman? I'm paying bills, I'm buying things, I'm committed, I'm here, I'm doing all of this, I'm faithful, and she ain't doing some shit that some chick I was dodging was doing. She ain't doing some chick that I just slept with this chick. I didn't give a shit about her, but she's willing to do this for me. She's willing to do that for me. She's willing to do anything for me. And the woman that I love, that I'm willing to do anything for, she ain't trying to do any of those goddamn things. She don't even. It's not even recollecting to her that those things even exist. It never even occurred to her to do those things. But then there's other women are just fumbling, trying to figure out what to do to get my attention. They're like, I'll do this for you. I'll do that. And it's not working, and thinking that it's the thing they did that didn't work. It's like, no, it's you that didn't work. Because if another chick did that, I'd be married. I'd be married to her. Okay. And women can relate to that. And that fucks women up when it comes to the quality guys. Because women sit here and they hold the guys they reject. They hold the guys that they want to the standards of the guys that they reject. They say, why didn't you text me back right away? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And you're used to it because all the guys you reject do it. And you're thinking that this guy's supposed to do it. Why? Because that's the guy you want. So I can relate 100% to that thought process. The difference is I sprinkle a little bit of logic in it. I'm aware of that. I'm conscious of that. Whereas women aren't. Their feelings blind them. They don't realize that you're trying to make the guy you want act like the guy you don't want. You're trying to make the guy that has all the options act like the desperate dude that you fucking ignore and flake on. The guy that texts you good morning every fucking day, right? You want the guy that you like to text you good morning every morning, and he doesn't. And you feel neglected. You feel like, what the fuck? He doesn't give a shit about me. How come this? How come that? And it's like, Ma, you don't have that value to him. It's not that you're that valuable in general. It's that you're that valuable to desperate men.
It's just that to him, you just don't do it for him.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You can show me a Lexus and be like, oh my God, this Lexus is so nice and whatever. Okay, a multimillionaire is like that piece of shit? That Toyota?
And
that's a Toyota to me.
I don't like to press anymore for actions. Like, I like actions to just like
because if he's interested, he's gonna show on his actions.
If I'm like, damn, like this person is not like reciprocating interests or respect or like this or blah 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 or that, like
already tells enough.
Do you not see what I'm saying? You not see what I'm saying though? You're a gorgeous woman, which means there's a long line of guys that want to do all the things you're talking about for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you don't want those guys.
That's not true.
So then you'd already be with a guy.
He's just speaking stereotypical.
So hold on.
I'm not the guys that
you're trying
put the red carpet for us, but we don't want those guys.
That's my point. You can't sit here and act like there isn't a million guys willing to give you that. You cannot act like that.
Like, why? Like, why don't I want the nice guy? Like, why don't I
because
want...
of the nature.
Why?
Hold on.
Why do I not text him back?
For the same reason that we can't just turn off our desire for other women. I wish to God that there was a pill.
Yeah, you're speaking
I wish there was a pill that could make me desire no women.
Like I just like what?
Do you know how rich most men would be if they didn't have the distraction of women? If they could make a pill, like how they make Adderall so you can get focused on your work, I wish they made a pill so you had zero sex drive. If they just made a pill that you could walk by tens all day and be like,
Or if guys could have sex with any women they want, maybe it would, as many women as they want, maybe, we probably would still want to have sex.
No, it's a distraction. Let me tell you something.
I'm thinking like maybe there'd be a
Let me tell you how much of a distraction women are.
We'd be like,
the guy that gets 0 girls and the guy that gets all the girls is equally distracted by girls. Because the guy that gets 0 girls is constantly chasing some bitch that don't want him. And the guy that gets all the girls, he's constantly wasting his time hooking up all over the damn place. Women are a waste of time when you get them. They're a waste of time when you don't get them. Facts. I'm just keeping it real.
Just choose which
one
you want to do.
I'm just keeping it real. Women are a waste of time either way. If you're not marrying them and having children with them and making a fucking family, women are a waste of time. Because all that's going to come from it is a little bit of fun and entertainment here and there and sex. That's it. That's not productive.
Yeah, but you gotta find the one who's worth going through the bullshit with, who you know is gonna be there through thick and thin.
That's my point.
You know you can work things out.
That's the principle.
Women are only productive if you reproduce. That's it. If you're not reproducing with a woman, what are you doing? Companionship? Whatever, man. So I'm just being honest. I love women. I can't stop desiring women. I'm getting old now and I still desire women. I just don't have the tenacity I had when I was younger. When I was younger, chasing women consumed me. And I was successful at it. But then when I look and I see the guys who are failing at it, they're still wasting just as much time on it. They're wasting just as much money on it. This guy's spending $300 to take a chick on a date, and he's still going home alone with his hand. Okay, but I'm spending $300 to go away for the weekend with the chick and have sex for 60% of the time. We both just wasted $300 on the chick. The difference is I got a nut, he didn't. But either way, neither one of us have anything to show for it. Neither one of us have anything to show for it.
At least it's better to meet you.
Look at our economy. Look at our economy.
I gotta agree.
The restaurant industry only exists because we have so many unmarried people and we got so many guys trying to take women out so that they can get into their panties. That's what the restaurant industry relies on. If majority of people were married by adulthood like they should be, they wouldn't be going to no restaurant. They'd be at home cooking with their family. Hotels, all these things thrive because of single people.
It'd be more about food than it'd be about the alcohol.
Hold on.
There'd be more people at the grocery store than they would be at the restaurant.
Ladies,
let
me put it to you, ladies, like this: when we're in like middle school, right? You go into middle school, you're 6th grade. I remember going into 6th grade, and I remember looking at all the 9th graders. They take all the 6th grade girls that were hot.
Yep, can't do nothing about it.
Then I finally became the 8th grader, and then I could get the girls. But then that didn't last for long because then I hit 9th grade.
Yep, and
then all the 12th grade guys got all the hot, baddie 9th grade girls, and I just had to look. They're like, fuck.
Yep. Then you get to college,
Once
same
again,
shit.
Then you get to college, and you got the fraternity brothers and all the motherfuckers and the girls, and so. I'm gonna play a little bit devil's advocate on what Ayende said. It's not even devil's advocate. It's just to add a little piece to it though, because she kind of touched on it, and I do a little bit agree with you. So we're not totally against what y'all say. It is far better to be the football player that's the quarterback because you can choose if you want to keep fucking a bunch of girls or not.
Exactly.
So what he's saying is true, but I want to add in the caveat that if I was the star quarterback in middle school, high school, and in college, I got all the bad bitches, and I could get the ugly bitches, and I could get the ugly bitches to cheat on their boyfriends. And if I wanted to turn it off,
ruining relationships.
If I wanted to just go one day, you know what? I just want to get married. I had the option. So it's still better, yes, to be the guy that can fuck all the bitches, because at least if you don't want to anymore, it's like money. Yeah, money isn't everything, but it's sure a hell of a lot nicer when you have it. Yep. So you can't sit like I want guys to understand, guys, like if you can build yourself up, get girls. Or if you were that guy in high school, you had that thing. And then I remember even being in high school, there were guys in college, the guys that were in their 30s that had the cars and had the cool studios and could get the VIPs in Miami. Just like right now, we're on spring break in here in Miami, guys. And tonight, down the street, tomorrow, all this weekend, all this month, the scammers, the guys that got the money here in Miami are gonna fuck all these 20-something-year-old bitches. They're gonna be
the nice
slutty.
Guys ain't gonna get nothing.
I'm gonna be real graphic. They're gonna be slutty and nasty with these guys because they're in Miami to have fun. Yep. And some of the guys in the crowd will get a little bit of pussy. Some of the cute guys, 21-year-old guys, don't get the ones. They gotta look good. But them dudes that get them VIPs that are my age, 35, they're slaying.
And you know why? You know why? Because they're the ones that's financing.
It's all natural. It's all natural selection. They look at these guys and go, yeah, well,
it's nature.
College guys, they don't got shit.
Yep, it's nature.
30-year-old dudes.
The same nature that you want men to ignore. It's the same nature why these women are choosing up on these alphas. And because the women only have to pay for a flight, because they're all going to share a fucking hotel room, right? And then all the entertainment is going to be provided by the guys. Right. The guys provide the drinks. Right. The clubs let them in for free because the clubs use them as the pawns to get the guys to come in. So the women know once I buy my plane ticket, and I could probably get some guy to pay for that. Right. Once I pay for the plane ticket, all the fun is on the fucking house. And there's gonna be but guys can't do that.
And there's gonna be a bunch of
her boyfriend back at home can't play that game. He can't afford to go out of town for a week.
There's gonna be a bunch of you're only 19. No, you can come in to live. Come on. All of them girls.
Yep, they can bend all the damn rules.
Sex is happening.
I'm gonna say something super cocky. I'm gonna say something super cocky and arrogant, but it's 100% facts. And this might hurt a lot of people a lot of guys' viewing feelings, but it's the truth. The alpha male dictates every motherfucking thing. And I'm going to give you several examples of how they dictate everything. They dominate Tinder. Because all the chicks are on Tinder, they're eventually going to pick up on those dudes. And just like he said, they get to decide whether or not I want to be in a relationship with her. Do I want to date her 3 or 4 times? Do I want to treat her like this? Do I want to treat her like that? Do I want to smash and then ghost her? If she acts like she's not going to give me the sex easy, I can just say, oh, forget it. I'm not going to put any effort in. And the girl's like, but I liked him, but I just didn't want to give it up so easy. Okay, cool, fine. I'll find another girl that will give it up that easy. So they dictate the terms. The women don't. All the lames and all the losers, they think the women dictate the terms. Nobody. The women don't dictate the fucking terms. The men that win dictate the terms. They're at the top of the pyramid. They're the dude that owns OnlyFans. It's a dude. He's at the top of the pyramid. Then the OnlyFans girls come under him.
He's like one big ass pimp.
Exactly. And then on all the chicks, I mean, all the dudes that are spending money on these chicks and getting nothing, they're at the bottom of the pyramid. That's how it works. And the pyramid goes like this. It's majority lames and simps at the bottoms. Then it's the beautiful women, you know what I'm saying,
your sexuality
in the middle,
for
right? And it's the dominating men at the top. I'm going to give you some more examples about how the alpha dictates everything. There's several exes that I have that the guy that they're with after me, it's literally because of me that she's with you. It's because of me that you even got a shot, buddy. She wanted to marry me. She wanted to be with me. I didn't want it. So now she's married to you. You weren't her first pick, buddy. There's motherfuckers out here that got kids with women. It's like, you got a kid with her because I didn't want to have a kid with her. Right? Straight up. This chick said it's like...
It does happen. I've been
right.
done that.
So the alpha is the one that dictates what scraps are left on the table. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys, because I know that's kind of fucked up to know that. But when you get a woman, bro, I'm telling you right now, it's only because some dudes that she didn't want discarded her. And also when these dudes out here getting attention and they're going on dates with these women and they're not getting much else, or it takes them forever to finally sleep with her, she's spending that time with you so that you can make her feel special because the alpha that she wanted made her feel unvaluable. He hurt her feelings and made her feel worthless, so now she came to you to get validated and to get her feelings back. Because you're going to sit there and compliment her, you're going to treat her special, you're going to do all this nice stuff, and then he gives her back her sanity.
Yourself first before you let a man validate your feelings.
But I'm just saying, unfortunately, it doesn't work out that way. We know that. Rejection hurts.
Yeah.
Because I have the same conversation with guys, and they're like so down on themselves, and they have no confidence, and I'm like, why are you associating confidence with success with women? How much money do you make again? You make enough to pay me $150 an hour to talk to you, right? How much you make a year? Oh, I'm averaging around $265 a year right now. Motherfucker.
Yeah, we got guys.
Motherfucker, you're in the top 5% of earners. And you're letting a woman affect your self-esteem?
Right.
Nigga, it's your esteem. Self. Self is in the word. So you're letting some chick that rejected you affect how you feel about you, but you're out earning 80% of men. That's ridiculous to me.
Cat Williams did a segment on this, and it's so funny.
It's unbelievable. But then women do the exact same thing.
He was like, how are you going to fuck up your own self-fucking...
Right. 80% of dudes want to marry you.
That's exactly how he said it.
But you're in your feelings because 20% of guys just want to fuck you and go. You got a choice to make. You either stay as is and settle for one of the 80% of dudes that will do anything for you and curb your appetite to sleep with the bad boys, just like you want us to curb our appetite for variety.
It's the same.
It's a little hypocritical, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you want men to control their desire for new pussy, then you have to control your desire for particular guys. And women do that. They do it eventually. They do it when they're older. They do it when their options start to go down. And they finally realize, oh shit, I got to hurry up and choose up and settle because my options get worse every year. So if I don't settle up now, I'm going to be left with nothing. Yeah, well, imagine if you had settled up much earlier. You still wouldn't have got the guy you wanted, but at least he'd be much higher up on the totem pole. Yeah. So it's you wanting more.
You never know how each other is going to evolve.
Right.
You know, people always change in relationships. You never stay the same.
You want more than you deserve. That's the thing. You want more than you deserve, or you want more than you're willing to work for. So it's the same thing I tell my clients all the time, male or female. Don't complain to me about something you're not willing to work to change. Women do a lot of fucking complaining about the market, but the moment you start to talk to them about what high-valued men want, they don't want to rise to the occasion.
I disagree.
They don't.
Because I feel like the more I improve myself, like the better quality of options that like I have, like, you know, I don't know. Like,
can you confirm that or you feel that?
I can confirm that.
Sounds like that's self-esteem to me. Sounds like you're building self-esteem.
I would say...
I'm just trying to say, like, the more you develop yourself, like, the better options that you have, like...
Yeah, but men aren't thinking like that, though.
You're saying that, like, you know, women just want to, like, give
that's
like, a laundry list of what they want, and then you're not making yourself, like, you know, up to the standards of what that kind of person would want. And I think that, like, yes, the type of quality of men... like they're gonna want different type of things.
Tell me what you think they want.
More, I would say like loyalty, probably like focus, like your shit together. Like probably like not coming to you like, oh hey, I want you to take care of everything.
Wrong. That's wrong.
Wrong?
He'd prefer for you to come to him like that. So you're talking about developing yourself.
You're the type of person actually that wants to take care of everything, because you mentioned earlier like what was it? Oh, like a woman's career and like all that. That's not important to you.
It's important.
And
it's important if it keeps her happy. That's all I care about. That she's happy.
And I think that you want to be the person to just be like, hey,
The
I got
provider.
it. I'm gonna go out and get it. I got XYZ. You probably want someone who's more like supportive and can like feed into you. And
No. I want her. I want her to be happy and have what makes her happy and feel fulfilled.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, women think that itself is what's valuable to guys, because what they're doing is projecting again. The same way that women feel like, he slept with another woman, how can he disrespect me like this? He doesn't love me, he doesn't value me. No, you're projecting. You're projecting your feelings and what it would mean if you did that on him. Just like when a woman thinks, I have my own stuff, I have my own career, I'm
Okay,
independent. He's supposed to
let me
value
ask you
that.
a
You're
question,
projecting
though.
what you value.
Let me ask
You
you a
value a guy
question,
having
though.
that.
Let me ask you a question though.
Mhm.
If you're being chosen by two women,
Right.
okay? One woman is financially vulnerable and
Right.
she needs some help.
Right?
And another woman has her shit together. She has a good job. She
Right.
can pay her bills.
Yep.
You know, maybe she's not like obsessed, but she can she can handle herself. Both of them are choosing you. Which one do you think is coming from the most authentic place?
They're both coming from authentic place. They want me. You're thinking you're thinking that just because one chick needs a man and the other chick wants a man, it affects the amount of want with the one that needs. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I'm saying this too because I've seen some of my own friends play the fuck out of men because they just want XYZ taken care of.
Exactly.
And that's the only way that they know how to have that taken care of.
Right, but
they're not really in it.
I understand, but that doesn't mean that a chick can do both. Two things can be true at the same time. I've dated women that are very successful. My ex-wife made more money than me, but I paid more on the bills. I made it my business to pay 70% of all the bills.
Okay.
Right? I paid over 70% of the condo because I understand nature. I respect the truth. I'm not going to try to bend things to suit my personal situation or her personal situation because I understand that doesn't work. At the end of the day, we're both humans. When you buy an iPhone, it's an iPhone. When you buy an Android, it's an Android. Stop it. You can go play with the settings all you want. It's still going to be an iPhone. It's still going to be an Android. You see what I mean? So because I understand, I'm not going to say, well, you make more than me, so you should pay this percent and I should pay the lesser percent because you make more money than me. No, fuck that. I'm the man, so I should be paying more. Now, what you do with that extra money, that's your business. And you know what type of goofy shit you used to say to me? Babe, how much you made tonight? I made $400. Why? Okay, I made $600. Where are you going with this? Okay, so let's put the 600 with the 400 and then we split the 1,000 50-50. Why? Why? Because we love each other and everything's even. Stop saying shit. Stop saying stupid shit. Take your money and do what you want to do with it. I'm gonna go ahead and pay these bills.
You're the type of person that like you would take that offensively.
It's not offensive. I'm not offended. I'm flattered. The thing is that she's talking with her feelings. She's thinking and talking with feelings. I'm thinking and talking with logic. That's why I'm the man. I'm the man of the house, and that's why I'm in the lead.
Your like compass and everything in you is like, I'm going to provide most of everything.
Exactly, because I understand.
Yes.
Because I understand my role. So now you're how old?
I'm 26.
Guess what? You were more valuable yesterday. So when you're talking about, oh, I'm going to develop myself and it's going to increase my options, in your mind, yes. Because in your mind, you're increasing your value as a person. What I'm trying to tell you
You're
is...
increasing your value for your own self.
Right, exactly. You're increasing your value for you. Now, as for a man, especially a high value man, your value is decreasing every day. He would rather get you as young as possible. Well, not young as possible. That sounds crazy. He would rather get you, young, right? And you develop yourself while you're with him.
Yeah.
He would rather you be malleable and coachable. He would rather be there as a safety net for you while you attempt to do all the things you're trying to do in life. Okay? And in my opinion, that's the way these things should be done. Hold on. A man should eliminate risk for his woman. A man should solve problems for his woman. He should provide for his woman. He should protect her. And that doesn't mean just physical. When you say protect, these little amateurs out here think that's like protecting for getting mugged or getting raped or something. No. When I say protect, I got to protect you from your sister's bad advice. I got to protect you from your friend's bad influence.
Yes.
I got to protect you from your own emotional misunderstanding of things. I got to protect you from you. Right. I got to protect you from you. I got to protect your credit and make sure you're not buying things that you don't actually need. As your man, I have to protect you from all things. Okay, if this movie is a bad influence, if this book is a bad influence, I gotta be on top of all of that. Some women are gonna look at it as control. Your control. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, so is Kim Kardashian a good influence? I gotta protect my daughter and my sister and my wife from Kim Kardashian. My mother almost died because she got lipo. And she reacted bad to it and almost died. And I had to rush her to the hospital. Nobody knew what happened. Then she told me she kept it a secret from me and my stepfather. And I was like, why would you keep that a secret? She said, because if I told you, it would have convinced me not to. And I said, would I have been wrong, Ma? So as a son, part of protecting my mother is protecting her from herself.
There's a yin and yang to everything.
Come on.
I think that control can be good or be bad, right? I could take this controller and just keep it in my hand, or I could take this water and drink it, or I could throw it at somebody. So I think what he's trying to say is that women use the word he was controlling, he was this.
Yeah.
Being controlled in a good way is
you're
possible,
protected.
and being controlled in a bad way. So it depends on the context.
Yeah, when the man's too possessive and he's too controlling in the ways of like limiting you to not being supportive and making you quit things that are that's your passion, that can make you go further and you can build together with, that's different.
Right, but there's a little cloudiness there because what the Yende was saying, he may, in his mind, know that this could be bad for you. He's trying to lead you, and you're interpreting it as
a
bad thing.
As controlling you.
So it's not always.
Too much
A lot of women will use the controlling thing.
Yep.
Right. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that a lot of women say controlling.
Well, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I wasn't disagreeing.
Yeah, no, I know.
Women gotta see the value that men are supposed to bring.
Controlling and it's not.
If you see the values that men, if you have a clear understanding of the values that men are supposed to bring, you can choose better. And the thing is, a lot of guys, they haven't been taught what values a man is supposed to bring to a woman. And a lot of women haven't been taught what values a man's supposed to bring to her. So she doesn't know how to pick a man, and he doesn't know how to be a man. My grandfather was constantly having me learn things that I thought were pointless, because he was teaching me these things before I even went through puberty. And it wasn't until I was a grown man that he started mentioning women. But the entire time he was preparing me to be a husband. The entire time. It's just that he didn't mention women until I was of marriage age. And that's when he started actually putting that on it and saying, you need to know how to run a household, because what about when you're married and you have children? You need to know how to fix a toilet. You need to know how to put in this plumbing. You need to know how to install this cabinet. You need to know how to do this oil change. You need to know how to network with other men so that you have other professionals that can handle the things that you're not a professional in. You got to know an electrician. You got to know a lawyer. You got to know a doctor. You got to know a mechanic. Right? My grandfather was the one that taught me that every holiday you tip the mailman, you tip the garbage man. That way your community loves and respects you and appreciates you. All of these things the average guy today never heard of. They would think, what's the point of tipping the mailman? That's stupid. Is it really? Is it really?
Logic and value. They're not raised as a man should be raised.
They don't understand the qualities that men are supposed to bring to other people. Yeah, it's not just the qualities you bring to a woman. Right. It's the qualities you bring to other people. So if I'm around other guys and I see qualities and potentials in them, it's my job to say, hey, bro, you're really good at this. You should do this. So I'm constantly pushing and inspiring guys to believe in themselves and go out and start this business. I got several men that started businesses because I kept nagging them. I kept pushing them, holding them accountable. Right?
No,
make this fucking happen.
Really need that nudge.
Yo, my boy's buying a mansion now. My best friend's buying a mansion now. And he's buying a mansion on landscaping money. And I convinced him to become a landscaper because he didn't know what other business he wanted to start. And he just kept thinking, I don't know what to do. I said, bro, it's not about what you do. It's about to what diligence you do it. You can pick anything and become a millionaire at it if you keep pushing it. The dude that cut Steve Harvey's hair is a millionaire. He's a barber, but he's a millionaire. Billionaire barber that I did the portrait from, bro, billionaire barber's on his way to being a millionaire. And he's a barber. But he went and bought a van, he gutted it, he put a chair in there, he put an AC in there, he put lights in there, and he drives to high-end clients and cuts their hair. He drives to them. Why? Because rich people value time. They have money. What they don't have is a lot of time. So he figured out how to get more money for a fucking haircut. The point is, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? So I understand that that's a value that a man's supposed to bring to the people around him. You're supposed to encourage people, and you're supposed to spot their flaws and call them out on it so they can improve it. And you're also supposed to see their qualities so you can encourage them to double down on those qualities. So you do that for a woman. If a woman is saying, I want to do this and I want to do that, she needs that guy to come and give that safety net. It's not that she can't be an independent woman and make all her own money. Right. Whatever. The point is another set of eyes looking out for you with a masculine ego. Yeah. When women go to work and they got to compete with other people at work,
so emotional,
right?
So, like,
when they come home with a problem from work, oh, I'm stressed out because this happened at work, and they're not appreciating me and valuing me. After the man is done listening to the emotional vomit, that's when he says, okay, baby, are you done? Are you done telling me? Okay, I listened. This is the solution. Tomorrow, you go in and you tell him this. And you say, if you don't give me this, this, and this, I'm going to walk. I pulled the numbers. This is what I mean to the company. This is what I brought in this quarter. I'm outperforming all these other people. If you don't give me this, I'm going to have to go and entertain these other offers from other companies. I don't have any other offers from other companies. Baby, try to keep up with me. That's what you tell them. Yeah, but I don't. Baby, this is how this works. Okay? This is how you use the leverage that you have. Okay, I'm going to trust you and do this because if I lose my job, you're paying most of the bills anyway. Exactly. Trust your man. Do what I'm telling you to do. I got you. She's going to excel over other women now. The amount of influencers that are making so much goddamn money because they have a man behind them, behind closed doors. They're playing like they're single on Instagram. There's a guy behind them managing all their shit.
Just like there's
Especially because they know
Exactly.
So,
there's OnlyFans chicks that they're making all this money and then they're broke tomorrow. They got no fucking credit. They own no property. They have no investments. But then I know OnlyFans models that their boyfriend got them making buku money and invested in all type of shit. So what's the difference there? The difference is the value that that man brought to her life. Now, she could be like all the other OnlyFans chicks and say, I don't need no man. I make my own money. I'm in the top 5% of OnlyFans. I'm in the top 10% of OnlyFans. Okay, what do you own? What you talking about? You don't need to know what I own. That's none of your business. Okay, people that own shit don't talk like that. Next, you don't own shit. Because people that own shit say, well, I got this house over in Tampa. I'm renting that out, doing the Airbnb thing with that. Right now, we're looking at a property in Cancun. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what people that have investments say. They don't sit here and say, that's none of your business. Why you all in my business?
It's not something you're going to blurt out, but if you're given
exactly.
a chance to prove yourself and say, yeah, this is
where you're not giving details. If I say, hey, what are you invested in? You say, hey, I'm invested in these stocks. You're not giving any details.
Right.
So anybody that's offended by that question is a person that's not invested. Right. But see, a man is going to bring that type of quality. Why? Because we're supposed to be thinking about the future. So when you're a young boy and you're playing ball or you're rapping or whatever, it's on the older men in your life to pull you to the side and say, young boy, what you going to do if you hurt your knee? Man, come on, old man, I ain't going to hurt my knee, man. I'm the best. Yeah, but what if you hurt your knee? Then what? Exactly. Exactly. You never considered that. So this is what fathers, uncles, grandpas, mentors, this is what we bring to the table. We have a bunch of boys nowadays that aren't growing up with these lessons. So therefore, when they get older, they won't be able to teach them because they would have never learned them. And they will be pointing the finger.
That's how.
They'll be pointing the finger at everyone else. It was racism. It was this. It was that. Nope. It was lack of understanding. You did not know better.
See, for example, this is how the government depopulates you. It populates your mind. It populates the moral value of even having a family, of even creating another person. I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah, they demoralize you, and it's a plan. It's an agenda that they've been working on.
It's a whole agenda since the Rockefellers.
Listen, once they got women to fight for the right to abortion, it's already over. It's all downhill from there. The most valuable thing to women is supposed to be what comes out of their womb. The moment that you can get women to fight
what makes us so valuable as a woman, because we can recreate. You men cannot.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You literally need us.
Now, do you see how men are against? Hold on. Now, look how many men are against that. Why are majority of men against abortion? And then how do women look at it? Just like you were saying, they look at it as control. You're not a woman, so you shouldn't be able to say anything. It's like, Jesus Christ, you're not getting it. We are built to protect you.
To have his right to give to you as well.
I don't think it should be the first option, but I think it should always be an option.
I don't know about it being an option.
In the case, like people that get raped and stuff, like people
don't say that word again.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but what I'm trying, hold on, that is that really your argument, or is that an argument that you've been taught to repeat? Because what happens is
it's from my beliefs, like.
But hold on. The reason why they say these things to women is because they know that you can do anything with a woman's mind when you make it an emotional argument. They can do anything.
Well, because I think it's a real argument.
Hold on. Every argument's a real argument to logically thinking men. So let me tell you how that argument goes from being real to being a bunch of bullshit with a man's mind, right? With a man's mind, let me tell you how. Because what a man's mind is going to do is exactly, and that's what they've taught you to do instead of valuing how a man's mind works. Since yours doesn't work that way.
I think it should be considered. Of course.
Do you see how you're not even letting me give you the point that you couldn't argue it?
Are very much getting confused.
Just hold on for a second. Let me finish, and you'll see why the way a man thinks is very valuable. Because you're already going into emotional mode. Now, what a man would do with that information is he would think to himself, well, let's look at the percentage. What a man's going to do is automatically going to put into the framework of math. He's going to say, well, what percentage of the time is the woman getting the abortion?
Excuse me from the video.
Right? What percentage of the time is the woman getting the abortion because of so-called grape? And what percentage of the time is the woman getting the abortion because she hooked up with the... Yes, I do, because I actually look into it. Women don't. Women just feel. They just feel.
What is it?
It's less than 1%. It's that low.
What are the
So
other, what
now
are the other circumstances?
now it automatically becomes a non-argument. Because
What are
the number one reason is
What are the other
inconvenience.
reasons?
The number one reason is inconvenience, which simply means that you just don't want to have a baby now.
Like
Right?
financial.
Which exactly. Or you just want to still be
situational.
free and run the streets and have hot girl summer. So you know what that boils down
I
to?
feel like that's the biggest argument is like, oh, like a woman like doesn't deserve to have the right to choose because she was probably just like giving it to anyone and being irresponsible, and she should like take responsibility for her actions, right?
That's how the rest of life works. You do realize that abortion is something that was invented by some men, which means it wouldn't even be on the table if some men didn't even invent it in the first place. So normally nature would hold you to that. Nature would,
like,
yeah, I get it. They used to put all kind of stuff and do all kind of stuff.
No. Yeah, so don't say that.
Right, but it's still murder. Is my point. It's still murder. So the point is,
I respect that. I respect that.
Hold on.
But men didn't invent abortion.
They did, but now let's say this, right?
I don't believe
No,
that.
they invented all the different means, whether they're primitive or modern. Now, let's say, right, that I was reckless and I was irresponsible and I committed a crime. I can like pay a high-powered lawyer to like get me off of that charge. You see what I'm trying to say? That's an option now. It's an option because we have a court system and we have a court system that's driven by money.
Yeah.
People can be paid off. So does that mean that that should be an option for me now? Because that's exactly what abortion is. It's basically saying, well, I could just pay this stock to take it out of me. You see? So that shouldn't be an option. It really shouldn't. It's still wrong. And it still stems from a woman being irresponsible. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. Just like the whole single mother thing, women have 20 fingers when it comes to single motherhood. They got 20 fingers.
Here arguing about whether abortion should be a right or not. I feel like
it's not a right. Hold on. It's not an actual right, though. It's not a right. The argument should be legal or not, not a right.
I feel like we're arguing way too much. I don't feel like we see eye to eye on a lot of things. And, like, I feel like if I believe that it should be an option. If I got pregnant right now, I would take responsibility for it because that's where I'm at. However, I believe that it should always be an option.
Okay, that's the right verbiage now. Because you were saying right before. It's not a right. You see the difference? There's a big difference between a right and an option. Huge difference. Huge difference.
Said that it should always be an option.
Now, with that being said,
do you believe that it should always be an option?
Hold on. Do you know why the word right is associated with right? Because a right, having a right, means that it is right.
To the option.
Just try to follow me here for a second. It's called rights because no matter what, it is the right thing. Someone should be able to do that. That is right. It is the correct thing. It is right. An option has nothing to do with right or wrong. An option is something that can be done. Get me? I have the option to go rob a liquor store. That doesn't make it right.
I think people have the right to decide if that option is right or wrong for them.
Then we go into feelings land. That's where we're going. I have the right to defend myself. That's a right no matter what.
Look,
that's not something to debate.
I don't want to argue about abortion anymore. We can agree to disagree. This is why
we missed the point. It wasn't even about abortion. It was the difference between manipulating women based on their feelings and based on logic. The truth of the matter. So it's the same thing. So it's the same thing as going back and forth about whose fault it is.
You feel a way about.
All right, guys, we're running on 3.5 hours.
I give up. The point is that you have to make better decisions. There's consequences. So you can't become a single mother and then blame the guy and blame all this other stuff because humanity already came up with a solution for single motherhood. It's called marry before you carry, and that's also the same solution for an abortion. If you marry before you carry,
it's all false doctrine.
We won't have to do those things. That's the point. All right, we're good.
All right, so guys, we appreciate you guys. Make sure we got a review with Destiny tomorrow, or not a review, an interview with Destiny tomorrow. And make sure you guys any last announcements we have?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you. Love ya.
Bye.
She said love you.
Yeah, you gotta say.
Yeah, don't get mad at me. You can't get mad at me.